So this is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, everybody. Wow. Tofu, no one cares about your opinion on this.
Yeah, it's great because I just reuse your image as the thumbnail on YouTube.
You, get out of here. Yeah.
Bork, bork.
Get out of here. I'm gonna lock her out. You wanna get locked out? This is how you get locked out. Oh my god. Get out of the room.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah, you move your booty.
Goofball. What a goofball.
Oh my god, it's still working.
She can still hear it through the microphone.
Yeah, she's like, I hear Anthony. Give me Anthony. And I'm like, sorry, he's in Mishaderp.
No smiley face.
Mishaderp. Okay. I guess we should probably go live on socials.
Yeah, I already posted on my Dick Sword.
Oh my god. You're on top of it. I'm like nowhere near.
Well, yeah. That's how things go.
So what's your hot take of the week?
Shit, I had one.
I
was like, I'm gonna drop this take. It's gonna blow Juice's mind, and now I can't remember it.
I've been like, for the first time in my life, getting into spicy arguments on Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's funny that you picked a fight with
Someone who had picked a
my
fight
number
with
one
you.
hater.
I didn't pick a fight. I had no idea who they were.
Well, they're nobody, so.
I mean, they just commented on my thing, and I didn't know who they were at all.
I don't know how did they find you? Are they following you?
Yeah, they follow me.
That's wild.
I don't know why. I've never interacted with this person before.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, is it though? It's a small world, tech-wise. Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like I have like very different takes on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, but it's also just rare that I was like, oh, Juice quote tweeted someone that I've blocked.
Yeah,
What
that
is
happened.
this?
That happened earlier when I was watching that Twitter space that Milky had, where like he had one of the speakers I had blocked, and I was like, who the fuck? I don't block like anybody. Who is this person? And I think I just like 1 week. I went on a tear. I just blocked all of the tech Twitter people because they kept popping up in my timeline with the most inane shit. Like,
I block anyone with like cringe threads or just like tips that are wrong or advice that's useless or it's great. Just filter out all of that garbage.
I mean, so I think he was in that group of people that I just like blanket blocked. It's like, but I don't think it was anything bad that they had said. Like, I think there was one of the ones that were like, as a developer, here's a random question that has nothing to do with the fact that you're a developer. Like, I saw one earlier today that I responded to just because I like felt like it. It was like, as a developer, what's like the one thing you started spending money on when you started making money? And I was like, that literally has nothing to do with being a developer at all.
As a developer, what brand of toothpaste do you use?
Yeah. Basically, that's kind of the gist of the whole thing.
Wild. Super
wild. I don't know if anyone's actually going to come to this, by the way. It's a Friday night. I think people might have dates and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Shit. Man, we're just going to pile on the depression, aren't we?
Moomy just said dates? Okay, you heckin' nerds. You want to see our faces and then you can pretend that you're on a date with either me or Anthony? Or something less parasocial? What? A three-way date?
Oh, I'm too small again.
Moomy says, who do you think we are? I love how you need to be the same size as me. You cannot be smaller.
You don't have to look out my window.
Hi, Delepsy. Hi, Axiom. Welcome back. A date with both of us? I don't know. Like, I feel like if anyone went on a date with Anthony and I, like, it would go differently, you know? Like, either the date would be really good for, like, me and the third person, or the date would be really good for Anthony and the third person, but like it wouldn't be like a mutual. Like the three of us would not be having a good time.
It couldn't possibly be a good date between me and Juice, though. That's not one of the three options.
No. I mean, or we ignore the third person. Delepsy's shooting their shot right now. I'm a great third wheel. Tofu and I could hang out in the corner while you and Anthony... Okay, look, if someone's gonna hang out with Tofu... Actually, yeah, can you come hang out with Tofu? She's pretty lonely. That'd be great. Tofu needs a date. I need to find Tofu like a regular boy, like a steady boyfriend or girlfriend. Like another dog.
She won't try to cut their throat?
She's never cut a single throat her entire life.
Not for lack of trying.
No, her chomps are very soft now. Her chomps are like... There's suggestions of chomps. They're like
three slow chomps.
They're like... I'm just gonna flatten it out. Just flatten out. Good night. Is this a date? No.
I referenced that recently. And...
You referenced flattening out the blowjob.
Yeah, and the other person had no idea.
Wait, but what part did you reference? Did you reference the I'm gonna make it so dry for you?
I don't know.
Flattening out there. I mean, it's very. It can be pretty. It can get pretty gross pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I say this is the opposite of what is good all the time.
This is the opposite of what is good.
I don't think it was that. I think it was more direct, like what was it? I think I somehow referenced gonna make it so dry.
Gonna make it so dry. Okay, I'm going live internally too.
Internal?
Yeah, internally.
Oh, in your Staffland.
Wow, true boo, 31 whole ass months. Wow, that's a long time, dude. You're throwing your money away. Don't do that. You need that money for, I don't know, treats for Bo. I have the best YouTube video. I'm gonna say to slightly wrong stuff to Men in Tech and see how long it takes them to correct me. Are you literally like mansplain baiting? Is that...
I think someone's already made that. I've seen that video before.
Mansplain baiting? Okay, I'm into it.
It is actually the best way to get engagement is to make a video where you're like very staunchly wrong and just let people comment on your YouTube video and then the algorithm's like, oh.
I mean, I feel like you could probably get as much engagement by just wearing a low cut top.
Yeah. Because
you already get, I think women already get like a fuck ton of like terrible engagement wearing conservative clothes. So if you just like, just a little bit, you know, you'll get
like
1,000 Indian men
is
proposing
like the
to you.
most conservatively dressing person I know, and she gets like the worst shit in her chat.
Snow is like, she's very like high cut person, you know, like all of her shirts are like really high cut.
Yeah. But she gets like the most vile shit in her chat. It's crazy. And like stuff that gets passed on online.
That's kind of gross. Okay, so let's talk. What are we doing?
Okay. Oh yeah, we're right. We're teaching you how to do.
We could also
stuff,
just
right?
shoot the shit. This could be what we do today.
Well, we kind of signed up to learn some stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I was in someone's random stream today who was playing Apex, and some random dude was like, "What if what I want is you?" I say that to you all the time. I don't understand the problem.
Yeah.
See,
See, the first problem was you were playing Apex.
Yeah. Why are people in chat so gross? Yeah, Delepsy. Why are people in chat so gross?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that people in chat are usually like, oh, do people watch your stream because you look like you're 14? That's why I'm watching your stream.
Oh my god. Is Delepsy the one that calls me mommy all the time? No.
No, that's Gryffindor.
That's Gryffindor. Okay, you're good, Delepsy. We're cool. I was saying something like I subscribed to Drum Bum and my boobs grew one size. I mean, true. Speaking of baiting.
Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Okay. I'm the one who got you with a D's nuts joke.
The one?
The one. Where did we... Okay, we finished strings last time, and then you wanted to go over functions.
Yeah. But how about we review some string stuff? What do you remember?
What do you mean, what do I remember?
Oh no. Is your what you remember an empty string?
I remember a lot. I remember so much,
Okay.
you know? I remember,
How many ways are there to make a string?
how many ways are there to make a string?
Yeah, as a literal.
As a literal? Like,
Yeah.
literally?
Yeah, like literally.
I don't know, like a few, you know? You can...
Yeah. Just a few.
I mean, you could create a literal string with quotation marks, either
Yeah,
single
why don't
or
you show
double
me?
quotation marks. Okay, let's do it.
Did we not go over the other ones? No, we definitely did.
No. So you can make a string like new string equals this.
Oh
Right?
no.
What?
The first line of code you've written.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I was doing JavaScript literally the other day.
Yeah. I
Right?
keep putting semicolons on stuff because I keep writing.
Or you could do single quotes. Or you could do F strings, which are
Okay.
oh god, I fucked up. Okay, F. I like new string to.
Today it's hamsters. Usually it's butts.
I know. Well, today it's hamsters.
Is it hamsters in butts?
No. Oh my god.
Don't search that.
Why would you do that to a hamster?
Don't search that.
Do F strings, yeah. And then you can you could do a join.
Yeah, I guess, but that's not a literal anymore.
That's not a literal
F string's
anymore.
technically not a literal either.
Oh, well then there's two ways: double quotes or single quotes.
What about the other ways?
What other ways?
Do you remember the triple coded strings?
Vaguely. Why would
Go on stream now.
I restarted stream?
Okay, I'm gonna rejoin in the other place.
Okay. Hi chat. I think Tofu ripped out my internet. She does that. Probably banned for talking about hamsters and butts? No. If anything, I'm banned for using Discord
Okay, I'm back.
instead of our built-in multiple chat function.
I
Hi!
thought my internet died. But I guess it was yours?
It was mine. It was mine, I think.
Yeah.
Hi!
So do you remember triple coded strings? You were in the middle of asking why triple coded strings need to exist, I think.
When you say triple quoted strings, is it just so that you can represent quotes inside of a string?
No. Triple coded strings is you can have multi-line strings.
And when you say triple quote, you just mean 3 single quotes, right?
Or 3 double quotes.
Or 3 double quotes?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Any other questions?
Did we do raw strings?
I don't think I
Yes.
had written down triple quotes.
Yeah, it does not appear.
Come on.
Oh yeah, we did right there.
Where?
Triple quote.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good then.
Well, do you know what raw strings are?
Do we know what raw strings are?
Yeah.
That's such a weird word.
What?
Raw. I mean, are there cooked strings? I mean, what?
There's cooked mode.
What's cooked mode?
It has to do with how terminals process inputs.
Well, I obviously didn't write it down. No, I did. Ways to
Yeah, you
define
did.
strings. Single quote, double quote, triple quote, raw strings, R, X, N. Oh, it's to help escape things. Or to prevent
Right.
things from being escaped.
Yeah.
Yes. F strings.
What about French strings?
Is that different from F strings?
Yeah. French strings are different from F strings.
Is that when you do regular strings, but then you touch tongues too?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna go for the cheek kiss instead, but no, you're like very tongue and throat instead.
Is that when you have a regular string, but then you cut it up into little strings and then deep fry them? Like a French fry?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. But aren't French fries an American thing?
Yeah, well, we call them French fries.
Yeah, but we're wrong.
They're from Belgium, actually. I'm back. It's true, Axiom. I'm back. Do we have a deep connection that you can always feel?
What if I told you that French strings are just F strings, but they're raw?
Raw French. Oh, it's just FR.
Yeah. It can also be RF.
Oh.
But I like FR because then I can joke about them being French strings. But there's a certain popular Python code formatter that turns it into RF and kills the French string. There's also technically one other string prefix that does nothing, but is only kept for compatibility, which is Unicode strings.
Okay.
Which is if you put a U in front of it. It does nothing though, because in Python 3, all strings are Unicode strings.
Oh.
The initial version of Python 3 did not have the U prefix as an option, because they wanted to be like, well, fuck Python 2. But then in Python 3.3 it changed because they realized, oh shit, no one's gonna migrate because that's a pain in the ass. And so they added back the U prefix
Got it.
as a compatibility thing.
That's about it. Got it.
Thinger do hickey.
Where's the squishmallow in your lap? I don't understand.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go get it. Yeah,
one do
show
you want?
chat your butt. I mean, what?
Which one?
Leopold. Reginald?
Reginald / Leopold.
Yeah, Regipold.
See how much smaller this one is, though?
Oh,
This
That's-
would not work as a lap friend.
it's like a 6-incher. These are like 13-inchers.
There's the big ones.
I actually got a new one from... you see how I have the red fox? Now I have a blue fox.
Mmm,
Yeah, it was a gift from Cupcake.
I see.
Yeah. Who's become like a Squishmallow fiend. She has a Squishmallow YouTube channel now.
What?
Yeah, where I guess she just buys and finds and rates and collects Squishmallows. Can I hack Python to repurpose ustrings?
You could.
What does repurpose ustrings even mean?
Exactly. What does it mean?
What does it mean? Okay, are we gonna learn about...
Oh,
Oops.
the Pokemon Squishmallows on eBay are less scalped than they were before.
Did she buy the Pokemon Squishmallows? I did not.
I tried to.
It's crazy. No one bought me one either.
Dude, look at how fucked this eBay photo is.
Day 11 part 2 is a pain. I don't think I got to 11, did I? I think I stopped
at how
at
terrible
9.
this person is.
I'm ready to look at it. This is such a long link.
Yeah, it probably has the PII in it.
Oh my god. This asshole.
Look at how much scum this person is.
Who let him buy that many?
I don't know.
I also hate this mug. Why does it look like there's a band-aid on it?
What? Oh. Oh
Whoa.
no, that's just their adult sippy cup.
You can like see a picture of somebody.
Where?
This is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, down at the bottom. Huh. Wild.
You guys want to creep on this person?
This scummy person.
Oh. Cute.
Anyway.
Significantly less cute.
They didn't know you're a caps lock cutter? Yeah, I make fun of her all the time for it. It is her not so secret psychopathic trait.
I honestly think that like there's a subset of people I could go on dates with that would not seek a second date for that fact alone.
Yeah, well, good thing you didn't tell me that one early on.
She was cute,
like, I
but
shit with the door open and I press caps lock to capitalize.
I do not shit with the door open. Never once did I shit at your place with the door open.
I didn't say you did, but...
Oh, well, I mean, you're calling out regular toxic traits I have. I don't know. I have some pretty gross traits, I think. Like, when my armpit smells bad, I can't stop smelling it. Like, Your face.
You don't just, like, take a shit.
I mean, I do, but I also, when it's... when it smells bad, I just like to like, reaffirm what it smells like. Okay.
Do you enjoy doing this?
Unclear.
Or it's like, yeah, I'm a stinky little girl. Yeah.
It's pretty similar, in my opinion, to like when you have a really stinky fart and you're like, that's interesting. You know? That's when I like, so say like, it only happens when I really
you, like bottle it up for later.
Well, it only happens if I like have a double. So I usually only will either run or lift, but sometimes I'll do a double where I'll have a long run and a long lift. And then I'll be like stuck in meetings for 4 hours, so I just won't be able to shower. And I'll be like,
turn your camera off and just sit there and...
Right now I smell great. I use men's deodorant, so right now I smell like a lovely, lovely, lovely man. A good smelling man.
I see.
The deodorant I use, Chad, is Bear Glove, but I pronounce it Berg Glove because I think it's funnier.
What the fuck is Bear Glove supposed to be?
I don't know, but I say Berg Glove.
Makes sense.
Some people have an alluring musk to be around. Do you think I have an alluring musk? Anthony's not going to respond to that. I know him well enough. Okay, so we're going to talk about functions.
Yeah, well, first we gotta finish our strings review.
We're not done. Okay.
Well.
What? I don't know. I just didn't know. I'm not saying that that was bad. I just didn't know. Fuck.
Well,
What?
at least we're getting our Vim review out of the way.
No. It's fine. Everything's fine. How's my number 1 today? Are you asking me about your
Wilfred's
pee?
talking to me.
Oh. I don't know. How was your pee? Did you look hydrated? Was it cloudy or
I moved
stinky?
up on his Twitch streamer priority list.
No, I'm number one. He said, how's my number one? And then there's Anthony. I'm number one.
I've been demoted again.
I immediately thought you were Allie. That was very confusing for me.
Who? Oh, Wolverine?
Yeah. Hi, Chunky Rubber. Hello.
Certainly a choice.
Do you use Vim plugins? Never once. Should I use what should I use? Tell me. Are you gonna tell me to use NeoVim? Everyone tells me to use NeoVim.
I am not gonna tell you to use NeoVim, nor am I gonna tell you to use plugins. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But you could literally spend a month configuring Vim and not write any code.
We're a plugin
and that could become your personality.
Oh. My personality is already all over the place. I'm not going to add something else to it, okay? I thought the Butts got to you? No. The Butts and I have formed an alliance. It isn't an easy alliance, but it is there. I'll change my name to Wolfbox Hero soon. That is weirdly flattering. I didn't think I would be flattered by that, but I kind of am. Yeah, I guess
you're just in it for the Wolfbox.
First, you need a plugin manager, but for that, you need a plugin manager plugin.
You think Mumi's joking? This is dead serious.
I think I know someone whose entire personality is Vim.
I know a bunch of people.
I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are.
I know a lot of people that their entire personality is configuring Vim.
We know. You don't know if I know. Faf and Boot says, Vim is a trap, but once you start using it, you can't escape. Literally, how the heck do you exit Vim? Escape Qbang. Escape Qbang!
No, you have to delete System32.
Delete System32? But you need System32 to boot your computer.
Yeah, that's the only way out of Vim, though.
Oh my god. Why not NeoVim? Because we're old school Vim here. Yeah. I have no idea.
I have banned the phrase "you should use" and "why not" in my chat, and things are so much better. Because nothing good can come of those two questions.
I exit Vim by unplugging my computer and plugging it back in again.
Yeah. You could shortcut that on Mac OS and just plug and unplug an HDMI cable.
Why though? When you can just fry your power source.
That's the most consistent way to kernel panic Mac OS.
I love the word kernel panic. Anthony has banned everything in this chat. Just you, Wilfred.
I haven't actually banned that much in my chat. Just like...
Are you fidgeting with your new toy, Anthony?
I have... Yeah.
Okay. I've discovered the best new fidget. Are you ready?
This is a spiral of things that... You just have Play-Doh.
It's amazing.
You just have putty. You just have silly putty.
It's silly putty, but it's...
The problem with silly putty is it makes your hands smell funny. I can't do silly putty.
It smells like clay. To be honest, I'm into it. But now you can get scented silly putty, which I'm going to totally do.
But also it gets gross. You have to like swap out your silly putty every couple of weeks.
I mean, it's true. But the best part is it becomes like a... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have you tried blowing bubbles with it?
This is like the foamy silly putty, so it doesn't work.
Oh.
Also, I might inhale
Kernel
some
Panic
fun.
at the Disco? Yeah, well,
yes, you should change our name to Kernel Panic at the Disco. It's actually a really great name. It might exceed the maximum characters on Twitch, though.
I don't know. Aquafunkalistic Booty Wrap's gotta be much longer than that.
Aquafunkalistic Booty Wrap!
Oh, it lights up? No, that's the other fidget toy that I have. This one.
I ate too much Mexican, and I feel like I'm going to
basically
explode.
Bubble wrap. But it lights up, which is really annoying. I wish it didn't light up. It would be so much better.
Anthony, you have to get into Silly Putty with me.
No, it makes my hands smell funny.
What? But you can get scented ones now.
Still, that doesn't change it.
Wait, well, how does it get gross? What gets gross about it? I've only been doing them for 2 days.
Okay, well, you'll find out soon enough.
Ew. I'm scared. Oh, God. Got stuck to me. Okay. What else do you want to do? Talk about strings. What else do you want to talk about for strings?
Probably enough. We can probably do functions now.
Lovely.
Are you ready for functions?
It depends.
There are two types of functions.
Wait, hold on. Two types?
Yeah. Yeah, two syntaxes for functions.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, so the first is just plain old normal functions, which are done with the def keyword and then a name and a parameter list. And they are a block.
They're called block functions?
No, they are a block.
Like a block of code?
A block in Python is a colon followed by an indented chunk.
There are two types of functions or two ways to instantiate a function?
There are two function literals. There are two ways to define a function.
Okay.
The other is anonymous lambdas.
We got those in JavaScript.
Except JavaScripts are much more powerful. In Python, they can only be a single expression.
What counts as a single expression in this world? Why can't I spell single? Oh my god.
So, I guess we can learn the difference between an expression and a statement.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really relevant to functions, probably just in general. So an expression, a statement is something that can only exist as a complete line. Whereas an expression can be any part of something. So like, for instance, an assignment in Python must be on its own complete line.
An assignment is a statement?
An assignment is a statement, yes.
Okay.
But the left-hand side of an assignment and the right-hand side of an assignment are usually expressions. Is that always true? Yeah, that's always true. There's also an assignment expression, but we're not going to talk about that. That's a whole different rabbit hole. But basically, an expression can appear pretty much, anywhere-ish. Like 1 + 1 is an expression, but return 5 is a statement. You can't just have return 5 in the middle of a line.
Okay. So when you say in Python, lambdas can only be a single expression, you can... Okay, first of all, how do you instantiate a lambda in Python?
It's the lambda keyword followed by the parameter list non-parenthesized, then a colon, then an expression.
The word lambda...
Lambda, yeah.
Arguments... colon, and then the expression.
Yep.
But no return statement or anything?
The return statement is implied.
Oh. So you do like arg plus arg2.
Yep.
Got it. Weird.
Yep.
For lambdas, the return is implied. Hi, Lotan. Welcome. Just the word
how
block.
would you make a lambda which takes no parameters and returns nothing?
How would you make a lambda that takes no parameters and returns nothing?
Yep.
Okay, that didn't work.
So the colon is important. You always have to have the colon.
And returns nothing.
Yeah.
Can I just return? Do you want me to return nothing or to return null?
So it's not null in Python.
It's not null in Python?
Yeah, it's not called null.
Is it called none?
Yeah. It's capital none.
Capital none?
Yeah.
Like that?
Just like use capital true and capital false.
But we didn't name
Yes.
the lambda. Should we name the lambda?
Right, it's impossible to call it now. You can assign the lambda to something. A lambda is also an expression. So you could have a lambda which returns a lambda, which returns a lambda, which returns a lambda. How about we assign that function to something and then call it?
How do we assign it? By using the actual memory address?
No, by using an assignment statement.
Ah, I see. So we can say like hamster equals lambda none?
Yep.
Like that?
Except capital none.
Mother fudger.
Yeah. I don't know why you configured whatever you configured to tell on you every time you press the caps lock key.
I don't know. It happened with my new.
Well, you gotta call a function.
I had to call it.
Yeah. You just showed the function object. Time enjoyed's here also. Hello, hello.
Oh,
Null
print.
equals none. Yeah, so print is also a function which returns none. Every function implicitly, when you define a
Hi, Time
function,
enjoyed.
has return none at the end.
Mel, did you just hit caps to uppercase one letter?
Yes.
How
she
many?
did do
I
that.
feel like we need to just make a freaking command for this.
I feel like you need to unbind caps lock and grow the fuck up.
What is that supposed to mean? Why can't I type the way I want to type?
Guess we're not 13-year-olds in an IRC chat anymore.
First of all, I was like 6 or 7 or something. And second of
Sorry,
all,
okay.
how does this impact anyone how does this impact anyone in the world? Why would anyone have an opinion on this? You know, it's not like my typing speed is bad. It's fine. It's like 70 words per minute. It's not like
Yeah, above average.
it's fine, you know? You know what? Chat. This is me. This is mean. Make juice insult you? Chunky lover. I don't even need to insult you. Just look at your name and look at who you're watching.
I was gonna say.
You clearly got a type going, you know? Like,
They have
be
told
more
on
subtle.
themselves.
Be more subtle. That's my insult. Be more subtle. He's tired? Why is he tired?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm tired.
You okay, princess? You need a head pat? Did that?
I don't know that works.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You want to just come over? Hang out with Tofu?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that long of a
WYD.
flight. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I would get there tomorrow.
We get there tomorrow. We can go on a hike. Could set up the guest bed.
The plushie bed?
That could be all yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus the plushies. Or you could sleep on the plushies. You can come too, True. Fuck. True, you don't need an invite. True, we have that kind of friendship that like people in like Jane Austen books had. You know, where bitches would like
On the
go
veranda?
No, like bitches would go stay with their friends for like 4 months. They're like, I'm going to go summer and dawn with my friend Rebecca. You know, it's like we have that kind of relationship. You're always invited to stay with me. I like head pats. How come other people don't? I don't know. Probably trauma.
Some people like them, some people don't.
It's probably trauma. Wait, who? I dated someone who hated when people touch the top of their head, and it was because of trauma.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't like that.
Head pats?
You don't like consistent headbats.
I like constrained infantilization, you know?
Oh, you're just gonna tell chat that now? Okay.
It can only be in a few contexts, you know? Like, I don't want to like live a life where I'm okay with someone constantly infantilizing
told on
me.
Yourself now.
I'm not telling you on myself. I'm just saying. It has to have the correct context, you know? As long as I don't have to pay the mortgage, yeah. Were they bald? They were not bald, no. That's such a Victorian relationship? Yeah, well, you know. True and I, we're the newfangled aristocracy, I think. Constrained, okay, we're gonna drop that. Let's drop it. A coworker, at least one coworker is watching me.
You said it live on the internet, little girl.
No, you can't call me that. You do not have my consent to call me that. Stop. BCJ's here. Hi, BCJ. I totally missed that. You said hi a while ago. Hello, Brendan. He's a player, a Valorant player.
No, okay.
She meant to say constraint satisfaction problems are mathematical questions defined as a set of objects whose state must satisfy a number of constraints or limits. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you. Yep. 100%.
Shit.
What did we start singing at the same time when we were doing our sound check?
Say something.
Yeah. Oh. That's when you know too much time has been spent together.
Yeah.
Is Anthony a little quiet, chat? Be honest.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Don't you fucking lie to me. I'll fucking know if you're lying. I'll fucking know.
Okay.
He's fine.
Let's make a normal function that does something. You can decide what it does.
I'm ready. I can decide what it does?
Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go, chat.
What do you mean by here we go, chat?
Yeah? Okay, yeah, here we go.
What?
No, you'll see. You'll see. I'm not gonna stop you.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing.
What?
You'll find out. I don't have to tell you.
Oh, Jesus.
How did I get myself into this situation? What do you mean?
They want to know how I convinced you to go do a co-stream with me.
Oh.
By being like a super pleasant human being.
Was it not my idea?
Indent.
No, I just have pain in my face because I have done a dumb thing today and I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm also a little bit tired.
How do I do this in console or in
Just press enter one more time.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. So the REPL is kind of stupid and doesn't know when you're done. Because you could press tab one more time and type another thing on there.
Show me what you're working with.
Okay, so what does your function return?
It returns none.
How?
How? Because print statements return none.
No. The print statements do return none, but you don't return the result of print.
I return nothing.
Technically, you don't return nothing,
Okay,
but all
fine.
functions
Do I return
implicitly...
a print function?
No.
What,
So
then...
all functions in Python implicitly have a return none as the last statement. You don't ever write it, but it's always there.
Does it return like a special data object that functions just return?
It's just part of the language that all functions have an implicit return none at the end.
That's why I said return none. Wait, I said... Wait, what?
Yeah.
I just
You
said
said
it
that
returns
you
none.
return none. You said
Oh.
that you return none.
I meant that the thing returns none.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. I heard you. You literally said it. He's being Jordan. Oh my god. I feel so gaslit right now.
I'm just trying to show you that Python implicitly adds return none at the end of it.
I see.
And you can see this if you want.
Yeah. How do I see it?
So you're going to import a module called dis.
DISS?
Just dis, DIS.
How do I import a module called dis?
Oh, I guess we haven't learned import yet. You just typed import space dis. Also, you're going to do import space this also. Ta-da!
The Zen of Python by Tim Peters. Beautiful is better than ugly. Explicit is better than implicit. Simple is better than complex. Complex is better than complicated. Flat is better than nested. Sparse is better than dense. Read it. Okay, I'm done. Cool.
Okay, this is the Zen of Python.
Is this the Zen of Python?
Yeah. So you remember PyDoc from earlier?
Yes, I do. Dis for disassemble. Is that what it
I
stands
want
for?
you to... We're going to be a little bit off topic. Okay, let me just show you the first thing. So dis has a function in it called dis, which will show you the disassembly of the function.
Dis has
So
a
you can
function
do-
in it called dis.
Yeah, so you can do dis.dis and call that, pass your function into it.
Dis.dis. Was my function butts?
That I remember.
Yeah, butts.
No, you just pass the function object specifically into it. So just butts and then end parentheses. Because functions are... Remember how we said everything is an object? Functions are also objects. In JavaScript. So this is the bytecode. This is how Python compiled your function. And so you can see the last two parts there. Load const none return value. That's the implicit return none that it compiled your function into.
So this literally just disassembles the code.
Yeah, this shows you how it implements the thing that you wrote. Don't worry about what it's actually doing here, but...
Bellow Sip says, notice, it's a tuple.
There is no tuple here. They are wrong.
Really?
Don't listen to chat. They don't know what they're talking about.
This is tuple-like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's in bit.
The left column is the line number. The second column is the byte offset. The third column is the opcode. And the fourth column is the number of operands it takes. No.
Tuple equals a list that is immutable in Python. Oh, this is a joke. Oh, okay. This whole thing is a joke.
I see.
I didn't get the joke either.
I think that their joke is that everything returns a tuple, which is just not correct.
Is it pronounced tuple or tuple?
You can pick.
I like tuple better.
Well, then go for it.
Because it rhymes with poop hole.
But now it's going to be hard for you to say a two-tuple.
Two tuple.
Which some people spell out T-W-O-P-L-E.
Tuple. Poop
A
hole.
tuple.
A tuple isn't a couple? I'll take a tuple couples in my tuple poop hole. But then you can say a tuple loophole. Tuple poople loophole?
Oh no. Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus.
Oh my god, you're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud, Anthony.
There's that Simon and Garfunkel song.
That's the Simon and Garfunkel song. Have you played the new Harry Potter game? I haven't. Is there a poop hole loophole there? Is that somehow
Yeah, you bend over and get pegged by
weaved
JKR.
in the story? Is that weaved throughout the story? A poop hole loophole? That went over my head? Good. The less you know about the poop hole loophole, the better.
Two woople. Oh,
Two
no.
woople.
Oh no.
Two woo. A sino tuplo.
Are you gonna tell chat what you told me before stream started?
Which thing? We talked about a lot of stuff.
This is specifically related to two woople.
Oh. I've just replaced like all of my R's with W's and then started adding W's where they don't belong. For example, before stream started, I pinged true the following sentence.
You mean you pinged true woo?
I pinged to woo. Antsblock would be willing to do a stream instead of a Twitter space.
She's fucking 30.
Stream.
Do you see this?
You know what? I literally didn't even talk. You didn't. It was for the best, Drew. It was very important that white men took up the majority of the allotted speaking time there. That was really important. It was important, okay?
Wait, what? That wasn't part of it.
No. It was she was in a Twitter talk earlier this week or today.
Okay.
Melky started me talking by saying, speaking of bombing interviews. Stop. Oh my god. What a fucking troll. Holy shit. Man. You should have been like, let's start talking about wait, what's it called when you get a job because you know somebody?
Referral?
No, it sounds like narcissism, but it's not. What's that word? Nepotism.
Drugs?
Yeah, nepotism. You should be like, speaking of nepotism, how did you get your job at Twitch? Melky?
I think I just realized I have no idea what the word nepotism means.
Nepotism means like you got a job based on your connections rather than the merit of your abilities.
I had no idea that's what it meant.
Oh, really?
I thought it was just like some unrelated character flaw.
Oh.
Because I don't think I've ever heard it outside of context.
I didn't read it that way. He wanted to pass the baton to Mew. Just talk about his... Wait, Milky has a mustache right now? Stop.
Gross.
Okay. I know that now. That's the thing I know now. I'm guessing it's somehow connected to the word nephew.
Doubt it.
I was dying in DMs with you, Drew. Nepotism is mostly
no, you're right. You're fucking right.
Family or close connections.
That's crazy. It's originally from Italian for nephew.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Bastardized through French. Wild.
Should I start like a new file called like imports or something?
Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah, we can go over all of the import syntaxes. We haven't really finished with functions, but
no. I just want to write this literally this one thing.
Yeah. I
want to stay on functions.
Okay. Well, there's two types of imports, so we might as well do them while we're here, right?
Oh my god, we're here. Yes, there are two types of imports.
Okay, so there's imports, which is the one you just did, which is the word import, and then a list of aliases. An alias is a name with an optional as and then another name after it. Or sorry, an alias is a dotted name. Oh, there's two types of aliases. And technically, I don't know how to explain this succinctly, but this is allowed. This is allowed. This is allowed. And that is allowed, and any sort of combination of those. However, it is strongly discouraged in Python for specifically the import statement to import multiple names at once.
Which import statement?
The only import statement that you have seen so far. You need a new line after your triple tick.
A new line after my triple tick?
Yeah, usually the language goes on the first triple tick. So do triple tick Python, press enter, and then type your imports stuffs.
Python.
Yeah, I made the mistake early on in streaming.
Wait, like this? Yeah.
Yeah. Not indented yet.
Yeah.
I made the mistake early on in streaming of Google image searching Python while having my browser window on stream.
Is import a.b.c just create like a... What's that? What's happening there?
So modules in Python are a hierarchy, usually of folders. And imports are entirely side effects.
I don't know what that means.
They make modules available and then they assign a name. That's what they do.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at typing. Oh my god. Okay.
You only found cute snakes by searching for Python? Well, let's just say we found camels while searching for Python. Okay, yeah. So so there's a subtle difference between the third one and the fourth one there. The third one makes the a.b.c module available and then assigns the variable a to the a module. The second one makes the a.b.c module available and then assigns the c module to a variable called d.
I understand now. I see. So this is like a specific... You're only importing the C, but A is available.
Yeah, the name A is assigned, and the side effect of making B and C available is performed.
Okay.
Typically, you don't want to depend on that behavior because linters won't understand it, and it's just kind of weird.
Okay.
It's not quite what I said, but
Okay,
yeah.
what did you say?
So let's use an example. So if you go into the interpreter, there's a model called os.path that's built in.
Sorry, what did... Hold on a second.
I think it's probably better to just have you do it and then describe what you're seeing rather.
Is it? I just kind of want you to use clear language for it, though.
Okay.
What is wrong? What is technically wrong about what has been written here?
Yeah, so import a.b.c will make a.b.c available, but assign a.
A.b.c available, but assign A?
Yeah, it assigns a to the module a. Because everything is an object in Python, including modules.
Okay, and then a.b.c as D will not assign.
A.b.c
Will
as
only
D.
assign a.b.c as D.
It will, no, a.b.c as D will make ABC available, but it will assign the C module to D.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so now let's show it with the os.path module. I don't even, are there any, I can't think of any deeper than 2 in the standard library. There might be one in email. I guess I could look here.
Okay, let's go back to functions.
Well, we've only done one of the 2 import statements.
Oh, Jesus.
I
mean, I just don't want to get like super sidetracked, if that makes sense.
It's fine. We're almost done. We've done the tricky one. So the second type of import statements are from imports. The syntax for them is from space dotted module path space as, or wait, no. Sorry. From dotted from space dotted module path space import space list of name aliases. And a name alias is just a name with an optional as other name on the end, but not a dotted name. It's different than imports for reasons.
Okay, what's the difference between this and imports?
So what a from import does is it makes the dotted module path available.
Wait, sorry. Mooney says this is all wrong. That's all wrong.
What? No, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's not the word as. It's supposed to be the word import. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference?
So a from import performs the side effect of making that module available. Oh, it's also not the word space.
Unclear. I understand. So to be clear, space in that world was like I thought space was like a name for a place where you would get modules from.
Yeah, there is actually a special magical global called space in PyPy.
I wasn't just like writing down what you said. I assumed that was something that I hadn't learned yet. That there was like a place called a space.
You're fine. Yeah, so this plucks. You can think of it as pulling the name out of that dotted module path.
Sorry, repeat that.
You can think of a from import as plucking the names out of the dotted module.
Why is it called dotted module?
Module paths are a series of names separated by dots.
Okay.
How about we open up a REPL and I'll tell you some things to run.
I kind of see what I'm kind of understand what you're saying. You're like taking known aliases. Like we do this in JavaScript too. Like import blank from blank. If you just want to import like one method from a library, you do import blank from blank. So it sounds like this.
Yeah, let's just open up a REPL and we'll run a few things and then it should hopefully make a lot more sense.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to type import os.path.
Just kidding. Okay.
Well, we were about to do that. Okay, so now type os.
Okay.
And type os.path.
Okay.
And also type path.
So import os path as path would work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of a silly way to write that. You could instead do from os import path.
Got it.
And that name on the end is a module, not actually a variable in the module. But if you do from os.path import join, so now that has made the join name available globally. You can also access the join name by doing os.path.join.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna write down these examples real quick.
Okay. Yeah, there's also star imports, which I guess I'll show you what they do, but you should never use them. That first line's invalid.
Why?
Because you can only import modules. You can't import names using the import statement.
Wait, what?
os.path is a module, but os.path.join is a name inside of the os.path module.
Okay. Oh, then you could do... Just give me a second.
Yeah, you're fine. I got nowhere to be.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what? What is the double pipe there?
It's my way of thinking. It's logic. Like actual logic. Have you ever taken like a logic class?
Yeah, but it's not syntax, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, these are just notes that I'm taking for myself.
Got it, okay.
Okay, I can...
I just have no idea what that was.
That's fine. We can do it this way. I wish I could import hot body without having to put effort in. Oh my god, dude. Fuck getting hot. Just don't. Not worth it. The worst thing about getting hot is it gets like exponentially harder the older you get. I remember when I was like in college, I could just like, you know, diet for like a month and lose like 20 pounds. Now it takes me like a year to lose 20 pounds. It's the worst. I got my makeup done yesterday and the lady said I was a 12.5. I hate when people fucking assign numbers to you like it's a compliment. Like what a weird fucking thing to say, dude.
How could you be over 10?
They're like, I'm gonna reduce you down to a single number. You should take this as a compliment. Okay, are we doing modules?
Yeah, that'll be enough for imports. There's also star imports, which will import all names from a module, but you should just never use it.
Is that so you can just use the name as aliases, basically?
Doing star imports is kind of fiddly because it overwrites all the names in the scope, and also linters will have no fucking idea what you're doing. So that's why you should never use them. But they do technically work. They're nice for code golf and for... I don't know. The only legitimate use I've had for star imports is for code golf.
What's code golf?
Code golf is a game where you intentionally try and make the shortest number of characters to implement something.
Got it.
You've written your import backwards. You've written it like a JavaScript import. Yeah, I know that they're in the other direction. But it's actually good that they're in the other direction. JavaScript got this backwards, which ruins tab complete. In an IDE, from import in Python allows you to tab complete the
Well, the good news
in JavaScript you have to know them.
Didn't save it, so... I guess I just quit.
Oh no.
You told me I shouldn't use it anyway, so I'll just fuck it.
Well, you should know what they do.
Oh
right?
my god. Sorry. Import star?
From module name import star.
From module name import star.
It's just a from import with a special name list that is star.
Shit, I didn't write a lot. What the fuck happened here?
You must have just Q-banged.
I didn't cubing though. This is really surprising. No.
It's gone.
When did I cubing? Doesn't sound like me. Yeah, I did it. Don't judge. Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah, you did lose a lot of work there.
Gah! Vim is stupid and I hate it. I said it. Mel, can I recommend a software? Obsidian. What's Obsidian?
Obsidian tease nut.
Oh my god. It doesn't even make
Obsidian
sense.
is actually like a Notion knockoff that nerds like.
I'm literally not allowed to use that. This is Anthony's method of teaching. Is to force me to use Vim and no one knows why.
Well,
I haven't figured it out yet.
I did tell you why.
Why? Because... Actually, no, you didn't tell me why. Why am I using Vim?
I did tell you why.
Why am I using Vim?
But it was like 2 months ago now.
Why?
It's so that you force yourself to learn at least some terminal editor.
To force me to learn some terminal editor.
Yeah. And I happen to pick the one that the least number of people will make fun of you for knowing.
Anthony's torturing you. Blink. No, he's doing me a favor by teaching me a thing. You can open anything in an IDE. Not if you're using a computer from 1997, true God.
Or if you're using someone else's computer.
Yeah, what if they don't have an IDE installed?
Or if you're using a computer that's very far away from you.
I forgot Linux, bleh.
What does that mean? How could you forget Linux? All I'm hearing is we need to make more fun of Vim users? Yeah, 100%. I mean, you can use any IDE on Linux too, except for, you know, fucking Xcode, but I don't think you're using Xcode. I don't know if many people would be happy using Xcode either. Hello?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm just rewriting shit that I already wrote.
Got it. Yep.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah?
Okay, let's talk about star. It's from module star.
From dotted module path import star.
Import star.
Can you combine star imports? I don't think you can. Yeah, okay, good. Pretty sure some of my code would be broken if that were allowed.
Okay, this time I will not fuck up my right quit.
Yeah. Wait, how do you type an exclamation mark?
What the fuck just happened?
That's your other tab.
I don't have it open.
You have it
on a
open
different...
twice.
I don't though.
Somehow. I think that tab you had opened it and you're like, oh, that's weird. Swap file. You ran the command while it was already open. Or type FG in. Did you just click the X?
How do I get out of here?
It's Vim, so same way you click Vim.
What do I do?
Yeah, you do have it open somewhere else.
I don't though.
You do. It's probably backgrounded. Do quit out of this. So do Q, and then do FG.
No current such job.
Try it in the first tab.
I'm in a REPL.
Yeah.
GF command not found.
Story of my life, right?
Command no. This is
What?
weird. I'm in such a.
Oh, it's because you clicked the X.
Is it because I clicked X?
Yeah.
Can I kill like all currently running things?
Yeah.
Kill -9.
So we're gonna PS space -EF, and then don't press enter because it'll overwhelm you. Then do a pipe.
I can type.
And then grep space vim.
Done?
And press enter, yeah.
Nothing.
Okay, so killing the terminal must have nuked
Okay.
it. You can also type pgrep vim. That'll also work, but I don't know if you have pgrep installed.
Hold on. What is happening? Is it because this like swap file exists?
Yeah, probably just delete the swap file. Yeah, we'll just delete the swap file.
Okay. RMRF or just RM?
Well, you don't need, it's not a folder, so you definitely don't need R. And I don't think you need to do force, so you don't need R or F.
How do I remove if it's just a file?
Just RM.
RO. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I did. Yeah. I was making an RMRF joke.
What was the joke?
Because RMRF is like really scary and people always overuse it.
Oh, I see.
It's like, what's wrong with using RM?
I thought you were just trying to make me nervous.
Is it md.swp?
I don't actually know what it is. Let's do lsal inside that directory.
Oops. Yeah, it is import wmd
It's
swap.
dot import dot md dot swap.
Dot import dot md swap. Oh my god, why? Okay.
So I would run that command first before you.
Too late.
Yeah, just try and get you to look before you leap.
No, I wanted to leap. I wanted to leap almost immediately.
Because it could have been something that you put a lot of work into.
Oh, yeah. Could have been that. You're correct. You are correct. Maybe that was the one that I wanted. Maybe that was the original file.
Yeah?
Well, I got the second file that I had. Okay.
Yeah?
Back to functions.
Sure. Yeah? I know I tell you not to CD around, but you should at least be in your repository.
I found where it was.
Where what was?
The import information.
What do you mean?
I put it in my functions file.
Oh.
The stuff I thought I deleted.
I see.
That's fun. God, gosh darn it, y'all. Y'all, I hate Vim. I'm not saying that I'm not glad that I'm learning Vim. I'm just saying that I fucking hate it. That's all. That's all I gotta say about it.
That's the other reason that I'm teaching Vim, is so that you can hate Vim.
I mean, it's fine to learn something that you hate, you know? I learned how to play tennis and I still hate tennis to this day. Fuck tennis. It gave me a fucked up wrist, okay? Hey, Earend. Welcome, welcome. I guess we should shout out people. I never shout out people. I'll shout out you next, True. Don't worry. You guys check out Earend. He codes and lifts heavy things. So, he's basically who I want to be when I grow up. But I think he's also younger than me.
Weird.
I mean, he can... I watched him bench press 320 pounds. Isn't that crazy?
Sounds disgusting.
That's not disgusting. That's awesome.
You gotta think of just like how much muscle mass.
Muscle mass is amazing. I love muscle mass. I want to grow more muscles until I have nothing but muscles. For the first time ever, I can feel my bicep when I it feels really good actually. Oh, hello bicep. I can bench 115, 25 maybe, 115, 125-ish, somewhere like that. Oh, Erin, have you noticed this? Okay, this is maybe it's just me. My biceps never get sore, so I just do biceps every day. Like
someday they will get sore.
They've never been sore though. Maybe that means I'm not lifting enough.
You're not lifting enough, yeah.
No, but like I'll go to failure, but I guess my biceps just like they recover super quickly.
Lactic acid failure, or you go to you're just tired?
I've been to shaking failure before.
Or you go till you're bored.
No, I go to failure. I can't remember the last time I had sore biceps. Yeah, I feel like your biceps just recover so quickly. So, anyway.
I mean, circulation through your arms is like the most common bath that your body takes. Like if you're ever freezing to death, stick your hands somewhere warm.
Like
also, if you're ever like sweating profusely,
I'm always sweating profusely.
Separate your hands from your body is your best way to cool down. Because your blood circulates through your hands like 5 times more often than anywhere else, except for your heart, obviously.
Should you wave your hands around like a bird?
I think that might make it worse, but yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to know what my my 1-rep squat is now, Anthony?
I don't know anything about squats.
My 1-rep max
275?
No. It's 220 though.
Okay, I was close.
Which is pretty crazy. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, my hypertrophies now are like 165, which is crazy.
That's a lot of lubs.
It's a lot of lubs. The point
is,
is,
now you could squat me.
I could squat you.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to get squatted?
You want to get squatted?
Are you interested?
Hey, you want to come over and I'll come squat you?
Yeah, I'll come squat you.
Yeah, that's definitely the. That's definitely the mental image.
In probably 2 months, I can
No, I'm lifting.
You.
I'm lifting. That's what I mean.
Okay, when you say I didn't realize saying I'm gonna squat you sounds so dirty. But I don't mean it that way. I would like to physically put you on my shoulders and squat down and then lift you back up.
Yeah, okay.
I just want you to feel small, you know? Every person should at some point in their life get to feel small with a you know?
Hey, you want to come over and I'll make you feel small?
No. Not like emotionally small. Like physically small. I mean,
Either way. You feeling really small today? How about I make you feel even smaller?
I feel small every time I try to lift a new weight. Yeah, Aaron, that's called body dysmorphia. We all have it. Who doesn't? 2023 is the year of body dysmorphia.
Isn't that every year?
Every year. Every year. I have it so bad that, like, never mind. It doesn't matter how bad I have it. It's a little ridiculous. Hi, Shaz. Welcome back to stream. Welcome. Do you remember Shaz Robot?
Yeah, I know the Shaz robot.
You remember him? Hi, Grim.
I sorted my chat. Grim's also here.
Wow,
Hello.
It's like the freaking MVP. So many cool people in chat today. We've got True Shaz Robot, Erand, and RW Grim, and probably other people.
Just a handful.
Why does it say numlock off all the time? Like, I know.
Because when you transition in and out of Windows and you have a different numlock setting inside your virtual machine versus outside your virtual machine, VirtualBox is going to remember that state. So I think all you need to do is press numlock inside your VM, and then it'll stop doing it when you tab out.
I don't have a numlock button. Yeah. I don't have a numlock on this keyboard. It doesn't have a 9 key. It's an 80%. It's fine. I just think that's funny.
Maybe type OSK in terminal.
Like here?
Yeah.
What?
Fuck, that's not what it's called.
You know, it doesn't really matter.
There's an on-screen keyboard somewhere.
Let's
that
focus.
Probably has a
We're focusing today.
Focus.
We're focusing. What else do you want me to know about functions? We got very
Literally
distracted with import.
Okay, so there's a whole fuck ton of ways that you can have different parameters in functions. So let's start with normal parameters, which is just a name. A normal parameter can be called either positionally or by name. Positionally means they don't have a name.
Yeah.
By name means it has a name and then an equals in front of it. Yeah, we're Vimin, Shaz. We're Vimin out of control. We're doing things that I'm not even very good at.
Okay, so if we do it by name or if you do it positionally, it's just 1, 2, like this?
No, they have to be names. Numbers aren't names.
Like so?
Yeah.
There. We'll keep it nice and general.
Is it bad that every time I go to type param, I end up typing parm, and then I'm like,
whoa, why is my
cheese is good.
Why is my tab in fucking Vim insane?
So the default tab is a tab character, and a tab character is 8 spaces.
8 spaces?
Yep.
Can 2 spaces work? 2 spaces is valid in Python, right?
It is, but people will look at you funny unless you work at Google, and then they will look at you funny if you don't use 2 spaces.
I'm gonna use 2 spaces. Do you use tab?
You should use 4 spaces.
Why?
Because that's what everyone in Python except for Daddy Google uses.
What's wrong with 2 spaces?
Everyone uses 4 spaces.
That's not
Python.
the question.
There's nothing wrong with it, except you will be different from everyone.
I want to be different.
Okay, well, you could also use camel case too, and
I haven't been using camel case. I've been purposely not using camel space.
well, I'm just saying, like, if you want to be contrarian, there's a whole bunch of other contrarian things you can
Okay,
do
well, how
too.
do I set my tab to be 4 spaces?
Grim gave you the command.
In Vim?
Yep.
How the fuck do I... Oh, okay. Do I have to escape insert mode? And do set TW equals 4? Tab width? Wait, what? Did that work? Why did that just put me...
You need the other parts too.
No! Now I'm in a weird world. What? Help me! Vim!
And actually, I think the command is slightly different than that.
Help me, Vim!
It's TS instead of TW.
I'm trapped in this world.
You can also slap that in your Vimmercy.
Someone help me, I can't get out.
What do you mean you can't get out? Can you not escape :Q?
I can't escape this world.
Wait, what the fuck have you done?
I don't know. I'm scared.
What
is
have you
this?
done?
I'm in like read-only mode where I can't do anything.
Well, you can press escape. What happens if you type : after it?
I hit escape 30 times. It's doing nothing. Oh.
What have you...
I can just hit :
Oh.
Okay. You want me to set TS equals 4, STS equals 4, and SW equals 4. Did that work?
I think it's funny that someone that I banned in my chat is talked in yours. I don't think anyone else can see their messages. But their first message in here is backseating you.
You can even use one space? Can you really use one space?
Which is exactly why I banned him.
Wait. Man.
My internet is shit right now, but I'm happy to try to lurk smiley face. Keep learning.
Thanks, Shaz. Thank you for resubscribing for 33 whole ass months. Wow, that's so many ass months. I don't even know what to do with all those ass months. Thank you. I think you're one of the oldest subs I've ever had. It's weird
I'd rather have 32 titty months.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I saw a tweet that reminded me of you.
Oh yeah?
It was like
this
e-girl was like texting with somebody, and the person was like...
Not an eye lady?
Not an yeah. And the person was like, I had a really bad day, and she was like, will this help? And it was a picture of her breast area.
Yeah.
And he was like, his boobs can't solve everything, babe. And she was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, oh. Anthony would disagree. Yep. When I think about boobs, I think about Anthony. That's just a fact.
Wild.
Certified bruh moment? I've never said bruh unironically in my entire life. Okay, cool.
Justice, I can see those, by the way. What things? What? What am I... Did I just show my feetsies?
Can you not show feces on my... What is happening?
You have the wrapping mode or something. I would exit out of the... Save and quit, and then reopen it. That's literally the easiest way to get out of this mess. You'll probably want to add that TW thing in... Well, you probably also want ET.
What? Sorry, Vim doesn't remember my preference for tab width?
No.
What do you mean no?
You can put it in your Vimrc.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, you can see the messages. Oh, I see.
You can see the messages?
Okay, so I thought restricted meant they can't chat. But, oh wait, no, Shaz is... You're a mod. Of course you can see them.
I'm using 2 spaces.
Okay.
You can't control everything, Anthony. This is my tiny rebellion.
Alright. You're the one that people are gonna look at funny.
This is my tiniest rebellion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because, you know why? Because it's fast, and because it does the job, and it's pretty clear formatting, and it'll look the same in every single version of Vim, no matter what your RPC is. Wait.
Well, I don't want you to use actual tab characters.
Well,
That's psychopathic too.
I feel like in a way that can be more accessible, though, because if you use tab characters, then everyone can set their tab width to whatever they want.
Yeah, see, that's the tab apologists argument, but
What makes it an apology?
Literally every editor on the planet allows you to adjust space indentation to whatever space width you want, except for Babby, because it's a pain in the ass to implement.
Got it. So you said there is another way to do this.
No, so a normal parameter is called in two different ways.
Is
Defined in one way, but you can call it in two ways.
so you can do butts equal like you can do like hamsters, comma tuples.
Yeah.
Or you could do butts param 2 equals hamsters or tuples like this. Param 1 equals hamsters. Okay.
And conventionally in Python, they will not put spaces around the equals in named arguments. And your first string doesn't have a double quote.
You don't have a double quote.
It's true. I don't. I use single quotes because I don't like pressing the shift key. Wait, how do you type a double quote?
Tabs suck? How do I type a double quote? With shift, why?
You don't caps lock for that one?
You can't caps lock a double quote.
What? Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. It's just because it's a single quote.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
Is it weird?
Like
mean-
the first keyboard I used, caps lock also worked for symbols, but
A double quote is not a capitalized version of a quote.
well,
Right.
you shift it.
Just like a question mark is not a capitalized version of a /.
Right.
So caps lock makes sense that it would only be for words or letters.
But on typewriters, like caps lock would shift you to the other, or not typewriters, on fucking what was before typewriters? It would take you to the
For
other.
typewriters?
Maybe it is actually typewriters.
I think
Like the
before
whole-
typewriters they had printing presses.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, no, from printing presses, yeah. You would shift the case to the. That's why it's called casing. Uppercase, lowercase. You would press the shift key to shift the case, or you would lock the case and allow you to do multiple things at once.
I think you are thinking of a typewriter right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
Typewriters are before keyboards.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. It doesn't matter. But yes, you also pointed out an interesting thing unintentionally, which I was about to teach you anyway, but you seem to have jumped to it already. If you call things with named arguments, they don't have to be in order. So you actually named the second argument first and the first argument second.
Yeah, I do that to illustrate that.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You're cool. I said it.
Oh.
You can also write defaults for parameters, right?
Yeah, so that'll be the second type of parameter we'll learn, which is a parameter that has a default.
That looks like def, but param 1 equal hamsters.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Somebody has to have. Yeah. So, Grim, Juice's bot has a thing where if you ever use /me, it chastises you.
It is kind of an auto shout out, which is pretty funny actually.
Yeah. So a parameter with a default cannot appear before a parameter without a default.
A parameter with default cannot appear before a parameter without a default.
Yeah, RP is supposed to be role playing.
Sorry. Oh, can you repeat that one more time?
A parameter with a default cannot appear before a parameter that does not have a default.
I guess that makes sense, because then it... Otherwise, the positional shit might get messed up, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't know where the positional argument goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I guess we can do star splat arguments next.
Star Splat? It sounds like a
Yes.
terrible version of Star Search, where if you're not good, they just crush you.
What's Star Search?
It was like America's Got Talent back in the day.
I
Yeah.
only know about A star search. I don't actually know how to implement A star search.
You heckin' nerd. Okay, let me read R.W. Grimm's rant about tabs. Tabs are indentations, spaces are for alignment. You can never change my mind because then tab width is irrelevant and code is always aligned.
It
Grimm
also
is a tab
rhymes
man.
too, which is kind of wild.
Grimm's a tab man.
Yeah.
Does the Zen of Python answer this question?
Pip8 says 4 spaces.
But does the Zen of Python... What was the Zen of Python? How do I get to it?
This.
Import this.
You can also just do python-m this.
I'm not actually in a Python REPL. Oh my god. Let's see. Readability counts! One might say tabs are more readable.
What?
Practicality beats purity. What's easier? Typing one character for a tab or hitting the spacebar 4 times?
No one hits the spacebar 4 times for 4 spaces.
What do? They just bind tab to a 4-space thing?
Like every editor on the planet lets you press tab and get 4 spaces. Including Vim. You just have to set expand tabs. Are you changing your mind about your 2-space
No, I'm
thing
not.
now that you know that you
I'm
can press
not.
tab and get 4
Stop.
spaces?
Stop it.
Why did you become pouty, Juice? No. No, I'm not.
I'm thinking, okay?
You can't control me.
You can! I want to use 2 spaces!
I'm gonna use my 2 spaces.
I want to use 2 spaces!
I want to do it. You can't stop me.
I want to work for Google one day again. Okay, Star Splat.
Fuck you, Mom. I'm gonna do what I want. Not a phase.
It's not a phase. Oh, I just want to use 2 spaces, Mom. Expand tab equals 2 space and you win. Okay, fine. How do I change my Vim RPC?
VimRC.
Vim RC.
It hangs out in your home directory. I don't remember if we put anything in there. But if you vim ~/.vimrc.
.vimrc.
Mm-hmm.
It's new.
We have not made one yet.
Okay, what do you want me to put in here?
I
TW.
think if you do...
Okay,
I
set.
think you have to do...
Expand tab.
I don't know if the...
Set tab stop equals 2.
I don't know if the colons do anything. But sure, whatever.
You're a colon.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I do have one of those.
Is that how I do it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think my vimRC has any lines in it.
Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen?
It'll just tell you it's broken. So try opening it again. Just press up and enter. It'll tell you if it's broken already. Seems fine. So quit and write. Reopen it, press the tab character and see what happens.
It's beautiful! I love it. Easy, install Babby. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do!
I think it is funny how many people have told you to use Babby today.
I'm a rebel. I'll never babby around. You can't tell me to have a babby. I have body autonomy.
I think if you use Babby, you'd be much happier.
No, we're learning Vim. We made a commitment to learn Vim. We're gonna learn it. What the heck is a star splat parameter?
So a parameter with a star in front of it, a single star in front of it, collects all positional arguments.
What? Like a star param 1 like this?
Yes.
Will collect all positional arguments and just like what, pass it as like a list?
It'll be a tuple.
You mean a tuple? I have a question about tuples.
Yeah.
When you want to refer to a specific item in a tuple, do you have to index it as like 0, 2, 4, etc.?
Yes, or you can unpack them.
What does unpack them mean? We haven't learned about tuples yet. Should we hold off until we learn about tuples? Is this like a good tuple question? Is this like a...
No, it's the same for lists.
Oh. Wait, what?
We haven't learned lists either.
Yeah.
Destructuring is the word that you know it as.
I love destructuring.
In Python, we call it unpacking.
Unpacking? That's a much better name for what that is, actually, now that I think about it. Like,
Yeah.
like if you said, like, guess what destructuring means, I'd be like, fuck off. But if you're like, guess what unpacking means, I could take a pretty good guess and I'd probably be right.
Yeah, I think technically it's the best word for each language because unpacking in Python is only by lists and positions, whereas destructuring in JavaScript can be by name.
This DRM free music is getting pretty porn sounding, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't hear it. What is it?
It's just like smooth jazz at this point.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
some like German mustache porn.
Why does it have to be German mustache? What's wrong with like an English mustache or like
There's
a
like
French mustache?
I actually don't remember
or like a Pakistani mustache.
I don't remember the context, but there was some like inside joke that my friends and I had in college where the punchline was German mustache porn, and I've forgotten the actual lead up to the joke and still think it's funny.
Yeah, this sounds like a thing that you would be into. I think we learned something deep about Anthony. Is it that he loves German mustache porn?
No, I don't think that's it.
You know, if someone was like, imagined for me, perhaps German mustache porn, I would not be able to tell you why the German mustache would be like the most defining factor of that pornography, you know?
What?
I mean,
what?
I guess I could guess.
I'm pretty sure you would. You'd be like, damn, that guy is German and has a giant mustache.
Okay.
But also,
is he alone? You know,
I don't know.
like why is he the star? What is?
Because he's German and has a giant mustache.
And that automatically makes you the star?
What else are you gonna be looking at? His cock? I don't know.
Oh my god, you can't say that. This is a PG stream. This is rated G. There could be
Rated G for
Let's
grandma.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
For German mustache porn.
Good one. It's just a German guy twirling his mustache porn. Doesn't need to include sex. Oh, Grim. That's a good point. Porn doesn't need to include sex. There is a comedian that talks about porn for women, and it's called audio porn for women, and it's just a man saying comforting things. It's I don't remember the name of the comedian, but it was really weird.
I thought porn for women is just lesbian porn.
You did a great job today, yeah. I'm really glad you stood up to your parents. Yeah, it was Taylor Thomason, yeah. She didn't know what she was getting into. She thought it was gonna be like really hot, but instead it was like just a comforting male voice telling her she did a good job. It's like you really handled that escalation well today. It's like, yes, I did. Thank you. Take a seat, I'll order out. Oh my god, how do you know, Grim? Grim, you could direct this. You could direct porn for women. Okay. Star Splat, done.
Okay, a star splat cannot appear. Can it appear before a default argument? I don't think so.
There's one way to find out. How, you ask? We go to the Python REPL. We need to find a function. It's named but. And then we have a star param one.
It can appear after a default argument. I don't quite know what that means though.
Param 1 equals but. Param 2 equals star? No, star param 2? How does that work?
Oh.
Does it just ignore the first? No. Wait, how? So, will param 2 just be a tuple with just butts in it?
No. Well, it's impossible to know until you show how it's called.
Wait, I'm lost.
Just do print param1, param2.
Okay.
Okay, now call butts with no parameters. So you got the default argument, the default value butts for param1, and you got an empty tuple for param2.
Got it.
Okay, now do butts 1.
Oh, it doesn't gather it just ignores it as a positional argument.
Well, the positional argument, so as we said before, with things that have default arguments, they can get filled by a positional argument.
Well, then why wouldn't param2 gather it as a positional argument?
Because param2 happens after param1, so it filled from the left successfully. So now do butts 1, 2. Now do butts 1, 2, 3.
I still don't understand your logic there. I
Okay,
understand what's
so-
happening. I don't understand how you're explaining it. If that makes sense.
So when you pass positional parameters, you can think of them as a sequence, like a list.
Mm-hmm.
And you're taking that list and you're applying it to the parameter set of the function. And you fill the things from the left-hand side of the parameter set. So if you look at def-buts, the first parameter is a normal parameter that has a default. So it is able to be filled by a positional argument. So it takes the 1 out of the first positional slot.
That's what I was saying.
And then you have 2 and 3 left over. So 2 and 3 get filled into the splat. The splat collects them all.
Okay. That's fine.
So what part are you confused?
I mean, I guess I just
a
said
single
like
parameter can't go into 2 places, I think is where you're confused.
yes. And that is what I was saying. And you said that was wrong. I guess is what I'm confused about. But it's okay.
Yeah, I said a parameter cannot go into 2 places. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, what other kind of parameters will you learn?
So there is a named only parameter.
Is this what you normally do on a Friday night?
Yes.
What is it? What are the, okay, here are the things that I could do. Here's the list of things I could be doing tonight, right? I could be like out with some friends. I could be watching a movie on the couch. I could be eating dinner somewhere, or I could be streaming with Anthony. Those are the only 3 things I could be doing. What do you do on a Friday night normally?
I'm the fucking bottom of the list there. Holy shit. How did we
No,
even get
you're
there?
not the bottom of the list. I could be doing so many other things right now, and I'm choosing to be with you on this stream, learning about Python for charity. Wait, am I on the bottom of your list? What else could you be doing tonight?
Drinking alone.
No. You can drink with me. Do you want to get a drink?
I guess I can grab a drink.
Yeah. Sleep at 8 p.m.?
We're gonna need a drink for the next parameter type, so yeah, let's take a break. I'll grab a drink.
Okay.
Or you can just entertain chat while I'm gone.
No, I should probably pee. But
Maybe
chat,
chat can teach you how named only arguments work.
chat, how do named only arguments work?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Chat, huh? Can you teach me better than Anthony? I should actually pee. But if you leave while I'm peeing, I swear to God, I'll find you. I'll find you in real life, and I'll be slightly upset, but not really that upset. I'd probably just pout for like half a second and then get over it. So I'm gonna pee. Don't leave me while I'm peeing. Deal, deal. Deal.
Oh, I wonder if chat can still hear me. I guess I could do this and see if I can hear myself. I think the answer is no. Oh, wait, you can? Oh. What? Why can't I hear me? Weird. No, we can't. Shit. So it's dice already cut a double splat or D splat? I think dunder is stupid. I don't call anything dunder. Cause it's not even like a good. It's not even a good abbreviation because it's not actually double underscore. It's double underscore. Which I don't know. I just try and not talk about it. Yeah, and then there's Dunder Mifflin, right? And that's ambiguous too. Hi, Melly Bean.
Hi.
Did I tell you my story about legacy media formats?
Like, no, like dot wave.
No. So my mom got me a record player for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, well, I don't have a sound system. So I got a sound system. I have a sound system anyway. That's all fine. So I've been ordering a bunch of my favorite albums on vinyl.
Do you know what's like a treasure trove for albums, by the way?
That one place in San Francisco?
No. It's actually nutty. UrbanOutfitters.com. They have like all of the albums that you could possibly want from that's very specifically nostalgic for our generation only.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It shocked me. It shocked me.
Really?
There was a bunch of shit that I couldn't find anywhere that I found on UrbanOutfitters.com. It was very weird. Like I couldn't find like the original Third Eye Blind album, like the first one that they released, on vinyl like anywhere, and then I found it on UrbanOutfitters.com.
Dude, this is really fucking weird.
Are you there?
Why?
Are you seeing
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
And people, yeah, you want that random All American Rejects album? UrbanOutfitters.com. 100%. It's super weird.
What the fuck?
It's like they're capitalizing specifically on albums that are nostalgic for our generation. It's very strange.
This is so weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, but anyway, so I've been over the last couple of weeks ordering my favorite albums on vinyl, and there's this really I've used Discogs for everything. It's really great. You basically just get the artist, click on it. There's a whole bunch of different formats. You click the one you want.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. Anyway, so I was ordering a Blink-182 album, and
Which one?
Basically, for the last couple of weeks, a bunch of large square cardboard boxes have shown up either on my porch or in my mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have there's a service from the mail company USPS that they scan your mail and they send you an email of all the pictures, and so you know when you're getting something nice or important or a package.
Mm-hmm.
And so every morning I check that and I'm like, oh, I have a package today, cool. I'm gonna bother going out of my house and going to my mailbox. Your VM is going to sleep, by the way.
Oh, wake up!
And so I got a notification that I've got a new package. I'm gonna go grab my new vinyl. I hope it's the Blink-182 album I ordered because I've been looking forward to listening to that one on vinyl. And I go out to my mailbox, and instead of a large square cardboard box about this big.
Is it a hit clip or something? What is it?
I had accidentally ordered the album on cassette.
Cassette?
Yeah.
What? Do people collect cassette? Cassette was like literally the most garbage tier audio format.
It was such a short-lived format too.
And it sounded just awful. Just really terrible. There's no way cassettes are trendy again because they're such lo-fi quality.
Yeah, they're garbage.
It's not like vinyl, which is shockingly kind of hi-fi.
Yeah. See, the wild thing about this album too was it was released in 2016. So there's like no reason that it should have been on cassette, and I just didn't fucking read. So now I own a limited edition 500 print cassette of a Blink-182 album.
That's adorable. What are you gonna do with it?
I mean, it's just gonna sit sealed next to my record player.
Look, how are you gonna even have a cassette player in 2024?
Right? They don't
23,
sell those because
2023.
hipsters don't give a shit. They want
Yeah.
vinyl.
Like, I don't even know where you have to go to like a pretty old person's like garage sale to find one, I think.
Yeah, and cassette was such like a short-lived format too.
I have a weird question for you, chat. Do you remember this like brief time in the 90s where like there was like a non-zero chance, like at least a 1% chance that you would see the internal tape of a cassette just like sprawled across the highway or like across like a busy street?
Mel, I think not everyone in the chat is 30 like you.
Okay, well, if you are older, that was like this really weird thing that you would see all the time. And you'd be like, oh, there's like what was it about
It's
the
true,
guts of
it's
cassette
true.
tapes that would end up
Someone-
on the streets?
You know. Well,
I've
also
seen
you
that.
you grew up in the Bay Area, so it's probably a little more common.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's just fucking trash everywhere.
Local
Bay
library
Area.
has tons of audio. Actually, that's a really good point. You could get free audiobooks, like a lot of them.
Yeah, audio. Okay, cassettes were really popular in cars for audiobooks. That is true.
Did you ever have the cassette to CD player like thing? Like you'd pop in a cassette and there was like a cord that came out that plugged into your audio like jack for your CD player, so you could play CDs in your car that only had a cassette player?
Oh, you mean the other way around? The insert into your cassette player.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you put the fake cassette into your cassette player,
Yeah.
and it connects to your CD player, so you can play CDs in your cassette player.
I never had one of those, but yes, some other people I knew had them.
I had like a Nissan from like 1992.
There was this girl that wanted me to I was just, God, every time I tell these stories, I'm like, oh man.
She wanted you
there's
to
another time I was
tuple loophole her?
No. Well, this is another time that I realized I was oblivious. But she wanted me to teach her algebra 2, which like
This girl sounds underage, Anthony.
she was 2 years older than me.
I'm just messing. Obviously, you were probably underage too.
Yeah, it's fine unless you break both of the statutory laws.
Okay, she wanted you to teach you algebra 2. What's the end of that
Yeah,
story?
she had a cassette CD player thing in her car.
Oh, and you were oblivious that she wanted to date you, is what you're saying.
Correct.
How old were you and how old was she?
I was 16, she was 18, or 15, 17, something like that.
Wait, she wanted to learn algebra 2 when she was 18?
She needed to graduate.
Oh.
But also...
When do people usually learn algebra 2? I thought that was like 8th grade.
No, that's algebra 1. Or
Oh,
geometry.
So like freshman year is algebra 2.
Freshman year is algebra 2, if that's all the math you want to take, yeah.
Got it. Understood.
Otherwise, you do the pre-calc calculus route.
I used one of those tape things to record myself playing guitar in high school. I had a straight up 8-track.
Oh, I guess we did cassettes for violin. What did they call them? Challenges? No.
Oh yeah.
We did seat competition, and they wanted to double blind them, so we would go in a room and record on a cassette tape.
We called them seat challenges in my high school.
Yeah, I guess we called them challenges too.
Yeah.
Sounds
Even though
weird.
like there's no way the teacher didn't know who was who.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like like there was always like,
people have subtle styles.
yeah, they would always
Or
be
not
like,
so subtle
oh, it's
styles.
like super anonymous so that like you don't know, but it's like very obvious.
Or
I
you have a
think.
nicer violin.
Yeah, or
That's
it's
the
like,
other one.
yeah. Well, what's like the highest chair you occupied?
Do you know who I am?
You were first chair?
Of course.
I was first chair too. I was conservationists for like 3 years. That was like my jam.
Yeah. That was in school orchestra. In non-school orchestra, I gave 0 fucks.
Yeah, I remember.
Somehow I was paired with the concert mistress, but I like flunked my tryout and like did not care.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea how. Like I did not deserve to be second chair in any way, shape, or form. Like I think they made a what's the cataloging mistake, but like I think they made a data entry mistake.
I did like
speaking of mommy.
Hi Gryffindor. I did California State Orchestra, like honors orchestra one year.
Whoa.
And that was like a really big reality check of how not that talented I was. Because I was like mid violin too. I was like, oh, I am a medium-sized fish in a very small pond at my high school, apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, I did Oakland Youth Orchestra, which was OYO. Which I feel like means something in Spanish.
Oakland, but not my Oakland?
Not your Oakland County in Michigan.
The much more famous Oakland.
Yeah, the OC of... No, wait, isn't OC Orange County?
Yeah. Fuck. OC is Orange County. You can call it Oaktown if you want. Say meow right now. Meow.
Wait, is Oakland, California, Oakland County also?
No, it's in Alameda.
Okay.
Which is weird, because Alameda's like not that important of a place. It's like a weird island that that has like really shitty infrastructure.
Well, it's concrete poured into the ocean, so...
Yeah.
What do you expect?
I mean, it was originally like a naval base, right?
I have no idea.
Or a Coast Guard base?
I did not have to take California state history.
No did I.
Really?
Yeah, I was in the Philippines during those years.
Oh, nice.
I learned a lot about India for some reason at the time.
Dude, state history is so
that makes
stupid.
sense.
I don't know why they bother teaching it in school. It's such useless knowledge.
I was learning about the British Empire.
That's even more useless knowledge.
Having the historical sense of how massive the British Empire is and why it has a ton of ramifications on the countries that they colonized is more important than knowing that the quail is the California state bird. Like, it's like
the quail.
the quail. Okay, a named only parameter. Let's go.
Okay, so a named only parameter appears after a star splat parameter. You could also have a star splat parameter that does not have a name and it will not collect anything. And it looks real funky.
You can also have a parameter after a star splat.
So this star splat can have no name. Which means
what?
Just... Yeah, this is fucking impossible to explain.
Named only parameter appears after a star splat parameter.
Here, I'll just type this in chat because it's much easier to just show rather than tell. So in both of those examples, V is a named only argument.
You can do F. Oh, sorry. That's the name of the function. A star B.
Yeah, so that star means that everything to the right of it is a named only argument. It is technically a splat argument that has no names, so it cannot collect anything. I don't know why they picked that weird syntax, but they did.
I'm gonna play with this in REPL.
Anthony, why are you teaching her the worst parts of Python first? No, we haven't gotten to the worst part yet, which is positional only arguments.
What the fuck what is this? Okay, what does this do?
Okay, so do F12, for example.
Takes one positional argument, but 2 were given.
Mm-hmm.
So it just is useless. This is just a useless thing.
No. B must be passed by name.
B must be passed by name.
Correct.
So it has to be F1 B equals 2?
Yep.
What is the use of this?
It forces you to be self-documenting for things that can be ambiguous, especially parameters such as like Boolean parameters. Or parameters where you have a lot of parameters that are all the same type, and it might be confusing what order they might be in.
Okay, let me write the other one.
This is sort like the star with no name is new in Python 3. It's actually one of the better features of Python that I like.
Okay, sorry. I'll try this other one too. Star A comma B.
So in Python 2, you could make this happen in the C API, but not in the purelib API.
Missing one required argument, keyword only argument B.
Mm-hmm. Because
So-
the 1 and the 2 got collected into A.
I see. So do 1 B equals 2 again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I wrote
Right,
death. That was weird.
You could also do 1, 2, B equals 3. And also,
Why didn't it
Yes,
actually
this is-
pass it?
oh, it did. You just didn't do anything. The body of your function is pass, which is a statement. Does not.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I had originally done print previously.
Yeah.
Like this?
Mm-hmm. Although typically Python people put a space after the comma, but it doesn't matter.
Got it. Do you ever actually use this?
I use this all the time. I actually think this is one of the best features. Forcing people to use names for ambiguous things is great. And it is one of the ways to escape Boolean traps.
What's a Boolean trap?
A Boolean trap is a parameter which takes a Boolean, which is really hard to understand what it does on its own. Like if you did f parenthesis true, it's a little bit ambiguous, but if you did like f enable cows equals
so like
true.
me, you want to F true. I hope she's still here. Otherwise, that's weird.
There's no way. There's no way. It's just
Otherwise,
gonna
that's
be-
weird.
It's just gonna be
it's weird.
you
Okay,
being
here it
fucking
is.
weird. Oh,
There it
it's funny.
is. Ha. I want to try and sneak this in at work, but I know I'm gonna get yelled at for it.
Hmm.
Just be Anthony. Just write one-word responses to stuff like that in your PRs.
You want to do adult things equals true.
Adult things like pay Boggle on a Friday night, right? That's what you mean?
F me equals true.
Adult things like washing your delicates by hand.
Who the fuck does that?
Adult things like using neutral scented laundry detergent.
No, I like my Mountain Fresh or whatever the fuck it is.
Adult things like, I don't know, organizing your junk drawer.
Junk drawer.
I got a Dern email today. What's that?
Oh, a what? Oh, a dumb.
Oh. Kerning! Grr.
Hemming?
That I wrote a damn book in response to, and I know Anthony's response would have been a link to the docs.
Yeah.
He would at least, it wouldn't just be a link. He would write C in front of it. He's not a monster.
I would have been like, why didn't you search, you fucking idiot?
Oh my
Absolute
god.
buffoon.
Oh my god, that's so rude.
No, I wouldn't do that. But
Dude, I got feedback today. Oh my god, this is actually
here's one that
huge.
happened during stream.
I got very upsetting feedback about my language usage. But then I got like a deep dive into what the actual feedback was with the person who gave the feedback, which is great because like if you're gonna give feedback, you should be willing to do that. And I found out what the problematic sentence was.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
I said the words, "I have not yet heard a coherent argument for why this is important." And their point was, by saying that, it made it sound like this person had given me an incoherent argument, which is a very good point, by the way, because I hadn't thought of it that way.
Which is probably true.
It wasn't true. What I meant
You weren't
was,
wrong.
what I actually meant to say out loud was, no one has like assembled the correct pieces to make me understand how important this thing is. Which
Man, there's a guy at work that's been
which is what
really
I wanted to
pissing me
say.
off.
But I felt really bad actually, because I was like, I guess I could see how that looks like I was calling you incoherent.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was thinking about how never in like a million years would you have been offended by that statement, I think.
Me specifically, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like me
Unless
and you
there
were
were some rando on the internet that was their first thing to say.
I feel like me and you do not take a lot of things personally like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
Literally anyone can say anything to me, and I like generally, in a work sense, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, unless I know that they're trying to be malicious.
Even
And
if
then
they're
I will-
trying to be malicious, like I feel like
then
when
I will
people try to be malicious,
Burn everything to the fucking ground. What do you mean
oh my
people don't-
god!
What do you mean people don't try and be malicious?
No. I'm saying when
Have
people.
you never worked with somebody
Oh
toxic?
my god!
Holy
I'm
shit.
trying to finish my sentence. When people are malicious towards me, I think it makes them look like way worse than it could ever make me look in a million years, and they're just like telling on themselves.
Yeah.
So it doesn't faze me at all.
Yeah, unless you work at a company that promotes those people.
The only way that I get really upset, which happens a lot, and it happened last week, like I said, is when I unintentionally hurt somebody. Because I never, ever, ever mean to hurt anybody, ever. So when someone's like, the thing you said really hurt me, and I'm totally unaware, that's why I get like the fucking, generational trauma. Like, shit, am I my dad? Am I my dad? I'm my dad! And then I like panic, and then it sends me for like an existential crisis. Because my dad says shit all the time that hurts everyone around him, and he's so unaware of it. I wonder if anyone has made an out-coherent argument. Have you ever worked with somebody toxic while talking over juice box? I love
Juice
you.
boinks.
Juice boinks?
Juice boinks.
No, this is like a podcast format. We're supposed to talk over each other.
Yeah.
There's two of us. It's not like we're trying to contain chaos, guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take that personally. I never take shit personally. It's so hard for me to take shit personally. Like, you'd have to like get really deep into like personal facts about me for me to get offended.
Or he'll just share them on stream, like you were infantilizing thing earlier.
What infantilizing thing? Stop. I had a friend at Pandora that would like walk. She was like woke, pre-woke,
Oh, really? Is that a thing?
Yeah. But anytime anyone called...
She had the mind virus early on?
Yeah, someone called, wait, what? The mind virus? Jesus.
Wait,
no.
have you not, like... Do you know what I'm referencing, or no?
No, is this an Elon Musk thing? I have him muted on Twitter. Or blocked on Twitter.
No, this is just like a alt-right thing in general.
Oh, okay.
Which is to refer to woke as the woke mind virus.
I mean...
You're gonna be like, I mean, they're not wrong.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
Put on Mel's libertarian hat here.
I'm not... Okay, first of all, yes, I do often wear my libertarian hat. I just think, honestly, that like... I feel like, in general, a lot of the stuff I see on Twitter is like one-way freedom, which it annoys the shit out of me. Like just don't make arguments about freedom of speech or body autonomy if you're not going to just accept all of like the functions of that freedom.
I still think it's so funny that you got in a Twitter argument with my #1 hater.
Yeah. That was such a frustrating argument. Because,
yeah, well, they typically don't use logic to argue, and
well, the argument was, I was like, hey guys, like, I think the problem with this Harry Potter thing isn't like whether or not people play this video game, right? The problem is that like billionaires have a ton of power because we let them have a ton of power, right?
Yeah.
We should live in a world in which like legislation is not decided by billionaires. Which I think is probably a good argument across the board that like weirdly can speak to like all sides of this controversy.
Yeah.
And I was like, here are some interesting like resources you can like donate money to or support about campaign finance reform. And I think campaign finance reform has long time been a bipartisan issue. Right?
Yeah.
And then someone was like, the ACLU supports Nazis, so don't support the ACLU. I was like, hold on.
But that's not even the beginning of their their mental gymnastics.
Well, so the story is apparently in 1976, there was an ACLU case in Sekozy where basically a bunch of Nazis were imprisoned for peacefully marching through a downtown area of a small... It was peaceful. There was no violence. This is important. It was peaceful.
Yeah, okay.
They held signs and they walked through a downtown, and they walked through an area that was predominantly Jewish, so it was very offensive and very awful. Yeah. I mean, no one's going to argue that these are good people.
Yeah.
But they were imprisoned for exercising their right to free speech, and the ACLU defended them. Yes. The right to assembly, the right to peaceful assembly, and the ACLU defended them. And then this became, hey, the ACLU is terrible because they support Nazis. Yes, which is not clear, not true. They defended the right to free speech, and in this one case, it happened to be the things that the person was saying was Nazi propaganda, essentially, right? And I am okay with that. I think that the right to free speech should let Nazis say Nazi things, and it should let
them tell on themselves.
It should let woke people say woke things, and I think the primary issue with why we need to preserve free speech is because it prevents tyrannical governments from silencing minorities.
Yeah.
And that is more important than silencing Nazis.
Yeah. But there's also the subtlety that free speech is not, I can say whatever the fuck I want on someone's platform, or
which is exactly
I can
the clarification
post whatever I want
made
in an issue tracker,
yes.
or I can post whatever the fuck I want on Twitter. Or
yeah.
Everyone has to listen to what I have to say.
Yeah. So the clarification that I made is like, you can like private interests and private companies can deplatform whoever the fuck they want. that's the whole point of them owning their private space. You know, like if you make a website and you get to decide who talks on your website, and you could do whatever you want. That's the whole point of having a private space. And I think if a company wants to deplatform Nazis, great, go do it. Like, you should do that. because that's what you want to do, and that's important that you have the right to deplatform Nazis. Media's like, some code, and we're talking about Nazis, of course. Free speech only protects speech from the government. Correct. Free speech is not... That's what the point of... That's what the amendment protects. It protects the imprisonment or prosecution of people for what they say and for their beliefs.
Yeah.
You know?
And it does not protect you from shouting fire in a crowded theater.
Yes, it does not protect you from that. Anyway, so this argument was super frustrating for me because I was just like, yep, I believe in free speech. And they were like, but... I was like, nope, I believe in free speech. And they're like, but... I'm like, no, but I believe in free speech. Like, I understand the full ramifications of the belief in free speech. So, I don't know. The point is, my point is I think...
What, you mean you don't believe that people can only have free speech if they agree with you?
Yeah, that's what that person believes. They believe you can only have free speech if you agree with them, which is very internally and externally frustrating. And the whole Harry Potter thing, I think is so dumb because it's like we're arguing about the tiniest nuance in a much bigger issue. It's like this is a very small piece of a very large issue, and we're touching this tiny thing, and everyone's getting really upset over this tiny thing that has no real implications on the world, to be honest, because even if not a single person bought or played that game, J.K. Rowling would still be a billionaire, and she would still be spending her money to influence legislation, and that's the problem. Yeah. Not whether or not people play this video game. It's like the real problem is like, why are we letting billionaires influence legislation? And that was my whole point. That was my whole point.
I just think it's so funny that you coincidentally got in an argument with a person who goes out of their way whenever they can to shit on me in every single forum they can.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you make enemies, Anthony.
The wild like intersection of worlds that you and I ended up in. Also that they follow you.
Butts.js. Yep, butts.js. Some people gotta make problems for themselves because their life is too boring to solve things that matter. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think social media does a really good job of trivializing important things and like distracting people with really unimportant things. That's like... Keeps
the plebs in their place.
That's one of the reasons why social media is like so amazing at completely creating a dysfunctional society. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have menial labor to keep the serfs down now. We just have
people are
4-second videos.
That's all I gotta say. Anyone who got
infinite scroll
involved in the Harry Potter argument, they're all sheep.
Wake up, sheeple.
Wake up, sheeple. Can't you see who's... Anyway, that's the point. That was the point that I was trying to make. Back to Python.
Yeah.
Okay, so you love the shit out of named parameters.
I think named only parameters is a very good feature.
Okay. What other kind of parameters do we need to learn? Are we done with the parameters?
No, there's 2 more types.
2 more types of parameters?
Yep.
You know what's crazy is like I think a lot of these exist in JavaScript. I've just never used them.
No, JavaScript does not have any of these.
Yeah, fuck you, JavaScript. You don't have shit. They have default values for arguments though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Only in TypeScript, right?
No. No, in ECMA 6.
Do they though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've used it in code.
So I probably should have showed you this one after we did Star Splat, but we're doing this out of order because I got excited.
We do it in order.
So there's a double star splat. Can you guess
Double
what
star
that
slap.
one does? Double star slap.
A double star splat. Can I guess what it does?
Yeah.
Does it collect all positional arguments and then gives them names.
You were so close, but that makes no fucking sense.
No, it gives them... Oh, it collects all starred arguments. And...
No.
No, it collects all positional arguments and then it,
No.
Wait, what? So it doesn't
You
collect
already
all...
have one that... You already have one that collects positional arguments. What do you think this one does?
Collects all non-positional arguments?
Yeah, there you go. All named arguments.
Them in a tuple.
It's in a dict.
You're in a... What? It's not a poop tuple loophole?
Why would it be a tuple? How would a
Why would it
tuple
be a
represent
dict?
named arguments?
Oh, you're right. You're fucking right.
Of course I'm right.
I know you're right. Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah. I know you're right, but what am I?
So that you can call the named arguments from the dict.
Yeah.
We're headed
You
to
can
the
reach
black
into
box
the
of
dict and get the
Python.
values.
I feel like Python is like the linguists' coding language. You
Are
know?
linguists psychopaths? Because Python is fucking insane.
I feel like they're almost like it's almost like a over-engineered thing, you know? What are you
I'm drinking Duchess du Bourgogne. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. Oh, it's de Bourgogne.
Wait, is le croissant here?
We need some frosh.
We need some fromage!
Oh wait, it's Flemish. Oops.
Oh, we need some fromage! Meaty, how do you know Axiom? What? How do you know? Who is Meaty? Are we stalking? We're stalking. Mr. Hanky.
They got a wrench?
Yeah, nice wrench. Wow, what a cool looking wrench you got there. How'd you get
Place
that
of
wrench,
present deck would
Meaty?
make sense. Yeah.
How'd you get that wrench? Oh gosh. You guys want to stalk with me? Stalk, 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 stalk. Everybody.
Yeah. Open up Slack. You won't.
I'm opening up his Twitch profile.
There you go.
I don't know this person.
What is the
Stranger danger. What do you do for Twitch, Meaty? Where do you work? Who do you work for? Check your DMs. My Slack DMs? Ugh. Hold on.
I just got paged. I clicked ACK. It's Friday night. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, Anthony disappeared. I'm sorry.
Bye.
I wanted to open up Slack, but I don't want. I don't want to dox my company.
You mean that
I
you
found
work at
him.
Twitch.tuvalu?
I found him. He's on my Overwatch team. I see.
Wow. Another Python repository is using Precommit. Python, the Python.
Meaty, I have to finish this. Can you give me 30 minutes or so? Yeah, you give me 30 minutes. What are you gonna do? You're already playing Overwatch with coworkers on a Friday night. You ain't got shit to do.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah. Who plays Overwatch on a Friday night? Are you actually playing in the game against GM tomorrow? I know they nerfed Mercy. I'm still fucking mad about it. I don't want to talk about it. It actually makes me really pissed. Like, I have all these internal cooldown timers that are broken right now. I'm playing Apex at that time. Apex gamers, the worst. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Bonjour. Hello.
Bonjour. How you doing, Armchair General? Wait, did you lose your account? Do you have a new account?
Who's the Armchair General?
They're a regular in my chat, but they have a 1 on their username. Did they always have a 1 on their username? Am I tripping?
You're tripping.
Holy shit, they always had a 1 on their username?
Yeah,
My
you're
God.
tripping. Don't trip, potato chip.
Shit.
Okay, what's the last parameter type we're learning?
Well, you didn't go over, you didn't show an example of double splat.
Okay, you can
You
show an
didn't try it out.
example. Okay, yeah, so
And then I'll show you the worst feature. The one that I wish never happened. that I don't remember any of the rules for because I literally never use it. You did parm also. Holy fuck, you're adding so many parameters here. Yeah, we'll get to generators eventually.
Well, I know. I wanted it to be clear that there are positional ones and there are named ones.
But then you didn't even do a
Oh my
double
god,
star
you're
splat.
right.
You had one job.
You're right.
Oh
He's
god,
right.
what did you do? Did you just control Z instead? Fuck this process. It's getting backgrounded. No, we're not quitting.
No,
we're
you ain't
backgrounding it.
fucking up.
Bye. Bye, process. Oh, you're gonna do it again?
What just happened to my terminal? Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, you psycho.
I'm just gonna control G this whole thing. Oh, okay.
You can't. There are stopped jobs. Oh. You brutally murdered the jobs.
The jobs are dead.
What?
Look, I'll get used to this.
You're like
eventually.
most tech companies now.
Oh my god. Dude, every morning I wake up and there's like some small expectation that I'll be locked out of all my systems. Like,
Wouldn't you be glad? You're finally free.
I don't think I'd be glad at this point. Because jobs are getting, I think, pretty hard to secure.
Yeah.
You know, 250,000 jobs have been just deleted from the tech industry in 4 months? 4 months?
Yeah.
That's so many jobs. Are you going?
I think I could stream full time and make ends meet.
Really? How
Barely.
much do you make in stream?
Not much. But I have like 4 or 5 small independent sources of income.
Oh yeah, you have like GitHub sponsors.
Yeah.
Sponsors too. Do you have
Why
anyone buying you like a beer? Like, did she have like a coffee or like a buy me a beer thing too? What is it? You know what I'm talking
No.
about?
No, like Patreon sort of things. Or the fucking Coffee Mate one or whatever. No, I don't have any of those.
Like that? Is that how you would use a star splat?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass to call that, but
What do you mean?
you added so many parameters.
I just want to do that.
Okay.
A baru? Oh, I need positional? It won't work otherwise?
Well, you define 2 parameters that don't have values, right? You got a very empty dict there.
Why is the dict empty? I have 2
Why
named
wouldn't it be empty?
parameters with default tofu and matcha.
Yeah, it's not gonna steal from other parameters. Remember, a parameter can only be in one place. Can't have 2 things that are the same.
Wait, what?
So you defined a variable called dog and a variable called cat.
Yeah.
So if you had done print dog cat animals, you would have seen tofu matcha empty dict. Star only collects things that are not consumed.
That are named. Got it. So I have to do dog equals Fido. Like this.
Well, that'll pass it into the parameter named dog.
What the fuck am I learning right now? I clearly don't understand what star does. I thought it collects
remember-
all named arguments.
All unassigned named arguments, just like single star.
Unassigned named arguments?
Just like single star. Remember,
What's
single
an
star didn't.
unassigned named argument?
Well, if you pass dog, you've defined a parameter called dog, right?
Yes.
So
But
obviously, when you pass dog equals something, it'll go into the dog parameter, right?
Oh,
It
apparently
can't also go into the animal.
didn't
parameter.
understand what this was. Okay. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the assignment.
Well, you don't have to define a new function. Just do f12 wat equals 2.
No, I want to do it my way.
Okay, fine, do it your way.
Yeah, I said it.
You can Burger King.
So it'd be 1, 2, and then everything afterwards that's named.
Yeah.
Like cat equals matcha. Dog equals tofu, but with an extra double quote. Okay. Okay.
So now make a function with single splat and double splat.
With single splat and double splat, that's so many splats. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? You could probably call them sploot arguments, and I won't fault you. A very inspired parameter name. What the fuck do I call this? I'll just call it positionals. Any reason to avoid the args and quarks names? Yes, as Grimm points out, conventionally, an argument which collects positionals is named args, and an argument which collects named arguments is called quarks. Unless you have a better name for them. There
I'm
are
sorry,
some cases where
I
you have a
can't
better
think
name.
and type at the same time.
Yeah. brain no worky like that.
My brain barely works as it is.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa, why
as
isn't
the
it...
kids would say, skill issue, lol.
Why are these tuple... Why is this tuple empty?
For the same reason as before. You have a positional argument param1 and a positional argument param2, which takes those two values.
Mother...
If you do 1, 2, 3, you'll get a positional argument.
Yeah. Mel's having a moment. I'm so sorry. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Star splat, collect all positional arguments.
Maybe say all extra positional arguments.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do.
That might make it click better in
Yeah,
your
it
brain.
does. It will. It's all extra named arguments. Yeah. Literally, that one little change will make everything clear when I look at this again.
Yeah.
I know what's happening.
What?
Oh, wait. No, what's funny?
Just positionals and animals.
What? What's funny about that?
Yeah, I don't have a name for positionals. I'll just fucking call it positionals. And you know what? All named arguments, they're called animals.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, this makes sense to me.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
fine. No, yeah. You and your two space indents, fine, yeah. Yeah, so Grimm's point is that conventionally those are usually called star args and star quargs.
Sorry, I'm trying to write a really good example that will make this clear for me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
How did dicks look? Okay, no.
Slightly to the left?
I know. Dictionaries. How do dictionaries look?
Squishy?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is why he hasn't streamed in a while. He's got a emote. I forget who actually. Guess I. Ugh. But he has an emote that's dick to pick.
Dick to pick?
Yeah.
Is it just a picture of a dictionary?
No, I think it literally just says dick to pick. So you can type in chat, show me your dick to pick.
Got a dip from night. Good luck with the mains splowling. I don't think it's mansplaining if I'm asking a man to explain it to me. Missing quote after matcha? Thank you.
You also got some single and some double.
Thank you.
You're really a fan of double quotes.
I do
You
prefer
weirdo.
it. Yeah, I prefer double quotes. I can't tell you
You
why.
have to press the worst key on the keyboard.
What the?
Or sorry, second worst key on the keyboard.
What's wrong with that key?
The shift key?
Yeah, what's wrong with shift?
So it's the second worst key on the keyboard.
What's the worst key on the keyboard?
What do you think it is?
Caps lock?
Yeah.
No! No! It took me so long to break the habit of single quotes when I stopped writing Python regularly.
Yeah, Grim spends a lot of time in C.
Does C require double quotes?
Single quotes in C is for single character literals.
Oh.
Quotes have a meaning.
Thanks for the reminder. I've been meaning to disable my caps lock key.
Oh yeah, I finally did that inside my virtual machine and it's so nice. The caps lock button does nothing now. It's so good.
I am satisfied with the way I type.
Oh yeah, Grim, do you know how Juice types capital letters?
I think Grim knows. I think Grim's been here in the stream for long enough to know.
Uh-huh.
He's figured it out.
Okay, there's one last argument type, and it's the most fucked up one and the most useless one. Last argument type. Oh, he doesn't?
He doesn't need to know.
Is this one even worth talking about?
Hi,
Choco's
Choco.
here!
Chaka, chaka,
Oh,
chaka,
did you just finish your
chaka.
stream? I still have it open. Oh, yeah.
Literally, the only reason why I know Choco is because of the random audio that you forced them to record.
All the clips that I've sent to you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the touch grass.
The touch grass stuff. I checked them out after I saw that. I was like, oh, now I gotta check it out. That's how I discovered you, Choco Jacks. I've gotten like kind of into VTubers recently though. I didn't think I would be the type to get into VTubers, but yep. It's like
Really? You
Yeah.
wouldn't be into VTubers?
I didn't think, cause okay, for example, I thought Hakunu Mitsu, is that her name? She's like a video pop star. She's like not a real person. Her voice is like auto-tuned, like text-to-speech. Miku. Yeah. Well, she's not a real person. Nor is she a fake person. She's entirely computer generated.
Okay.
And you know,
stuff?
no, she's a pop star. She releases the character. The team that creates this character releases music from this fictional character. Her name's Hatsune Miku.
Okay.
I didn't like that. I was like, this is stupid. Like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But I like VTubers. I think it's because VTubers are real people, like behind the thing, you know. Versus
They're real people?
Well, I mean, like Choco's a real person.
They exist in the meat space? What?
Yeah, like there's.
You don't prefer the 2D waifus?
Yeah, and I've started watching Red Song, who's an Apex player. She's super entertaining. Choco's super entertaining. It's like totally worth watching. I had no idea. But yeah, I'm getting into the VTuber space. How do you know they're real? You could tell. ChatGPT's not that good yet.
There are some of them that
What?
entirely
Monsoon! Get out of town! What are you doing here? Hi, cutie, Bo Bear, butt bear. Hi, cutie pet, bobet, bear, butt, bo, boo. Yep, that's what I said. I said.
Wait, is your bot using your old emotes that don't work anymore?
No, I'm just using the Unicode wrench.
Juice Be Love didn't render.
Juice Be Love didn't render.
Yeah. Fix your shit, Juice.
Is Juice Be Love exist?
It used to exist.
That's the
was
coolest
one of the one
nickname.
It's
Okay,
one of
wait,
the one that Jocko-
I gotta do the whole thing! Mons1! Thank you for rating me with 130 to 128 whole ass viewers! Viewers, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. Did you have a good stream? Did you learn new things?
Viewers.
Did you make new friends? Did you discover things about yourself and others? Did you do all those things?
Well, Grizzly Andrew is an ass viewer.
Grizzly Andrew is definitely an ass viewer. There's one thing I know about Grizzly Andrew is that he views ass. It's true. It's true. I have a funny story about the first time I met Grizzly Andrew is he came outside and I was in his hot tub and he had no idea who I was. And that's the story of how I met Grizzly Andrew.
That'd be a little weird.
No, I know. It's a little less weird because it was TwitchCon. And I was like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Strangers in hot tubs at TwitchCon.
Yeah, it's a little less weird. Yeah. I want to be in Grizz's hot tub. Who doesn't want to be in Grizz's hot tub? Shit.
I don't want to be in Grizz's hot tub.
Viewing isn't the only thing I do to ask. Damn, it got spicy in here. How is your you absolutely pwned the ladder today? Does that mean you won games? Are you winning, son? Did you win, son?
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? We lost a lot but had fun. That's important.
Oh boy.
Anthony can come live in the hot tub? Damn.
I'm gonna be so pruny. That sounds fun. Hot tubs are kind of gross, TBH.
What makes them gross?
Everything about them.
I mean, they're
You're basically
chlorinated.
like stewing in other people's dead skin cells and filth.
And that is it weird that I think that's a feature, not a bug.
You're like,
She agrees
yes.
with me. She's like,
Let me be a steeping tea in other people's filth.
True, can I put you on blast? Maybe I shouldn't put her on blast.
Is this gonna be another one of your romancing true blasts?
I got in the hot tub with Drew and Jordan, and they both wore t-shirts. Over their bathing suits.
What? Wow.
Monsoon
Yeah,
thinks
talk
that's
about daddy
respectable.
issues. Holy shit.
It's not. Oh, okay. I love you. I love you so much. Okay, the last parameter that apparently Meaty says is not even worth learning.
Yeah, this one's fucking stupid. Don't ever use this. But, so you know how we saw a single star by itself?
We can
There's
also have...
also a single slash by itself. And is it left or right? I think everything to the left of it can only be passed positionally and cannot be passed by name.
Why?
The only why that I know is because you could do this in C, so they added it as a syntax to the language. No fucking idea why they did it. It's such a stupid feature. Literally never use this.
Okay, hold on. People
it's
are
new in
defending
3.8.
wearing the shirt.
I think it's fine. So to be honest, like, people can be comfortable, can have their own comfort levels, and like wearing a shirt if you're not comfortable with how your chest and tummy and such work, that's fine.
Aww,
I don't see any problem with it. It is just funny that True would do that though.
We should all just be naked all the time. Ooh, there's a nudist colony down the street from me.
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
I didn't know about it until a giant sinkhole opened up on the road to this isolated nudist colony.
Are you sure someone did just bend over and...
and then they couldn't get food or supplies. So they had to chop her.
They had to put clothes on. God damn.
No, they had to chop her in food to the nudist colony. Also, the news didn't call it a nudist colony. They called it a clothing optional colony.
Yeah, because I don't think they can beat around that bush.
Phrasing. I cried today because I hate my body. Don't cry because you hate your body. Or cry if you need to process that information. But I love your body. Also, you have a great body. Stop. Your body's great. Also, it doesn't matter if your body's great. That's the more important thing. It doesn't matter if you're hot. None of this should matter. Anyway, that's
I know a weird thing about me in hot tubs.
Yeah, I
think
do.
every single time I've gotten in a hot tub, somehow the conversation eventually steers to soaking.
You know, I've been in a hot tub with you, and you did bring up soaking.
I didn't bring it up.
No. I think you're steering these conversations.
I didn't bring it up.
You think it's just a coincidence that every time you've been in a hot tub, the subject of soaking has come up? I don't think so.
I didn't bring it up.
Anthbonk. I'm pretty sure you're directing the energy in the air to talk about soaking. I know.
Maybe there's an aura.
An aura? A soaking aura?
Energy.
Please tell me you have been destroying all software. What's destroying all software?
There's a very famous talk by Gary Bernhardt. It's actually...
Okay, soaking is similar to... You know how we were talking about tuples earlier? And then the poop hole loophole tuple? It's very similar...
And jump humping?
It's very similar to the poop hole loophole in that it's Christian people trying to skirt...
Typically Mormon.
The definition of losing one's virginity. And soaking is the belief that if you just enter and do not move, and you just sit there, soaking, that you preserve your V card by engaging in this action. You know? But what sucks though is soaking doesn't have a fun rhyme like the poop hole loophole.
I'm gonna say it doesn't have a happy ending.
This is a mature stream only, by the way. Mature stream only. If you're underage, please kindly leave. You're not supposed to be here. Get out. Get out.
So, Juice, are you familiar with the concept of jump humping?
No, I have an idea though. You know how like there are pitches that are really high that only like children can hear?
Yeah.
I should just have that playing in the background of my stream.
Yeah, but some people can still hear it even if they're
I know,
old.
I can hear it because I suck. Yeah. Also,
even at the ripe age of 30, you can still hear it?
Yeah. There's like, there's also like stuff to keep animals out of yards. I hear that shit too.
Oh,
that shit drives me crazy, dude.
Oh, those are so bad. G for German mustache porn, right? So have you heard, are you familiar with the concept of jump humping?
You have to give me the rated G version of what jump humping is, and not the German mustache porn version. The actual rated G.
So
explain to me like I'm a child.
Bunk beds are real fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can jump on them.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way to explain this in a G-rated form. It's soaking plus somebody jumping on the bed. So you get simulated thrusting without actually doing the act of thrusting.
Stop. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's
not a sin if someone else is causing the friction.
Well, this involves a third person?
Yeah.
Who are you roping into this?
It's the saddest three-way.
Your sister wives?
pulled the polygamy into it too. That's even better.
I mean, what can you do? Just so happens your best friend is practicing his trampoline choreography while you're soaking with your lady. This is a programming stream, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, now rope is involved. Whoa, I missed that. How did the rope come about? Are we programming babies here? Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Red Song's here. I was talking about you earlier. It's true. I said your name and everything. Hi, Red Song. Hi. Yeah, I was. I was telling people that I was getting really into VTubers and that you were one of the VTubers I was watching. Should I just switch to VTubes?
Are you gonna become a VTuber?
I feel like if I were a VTuber, I would need my avatar to be less attractive than me. That'd be a requirement so I don't get this weird, like, complex about my VTuber self, you know? You feel me?
You wouldn't fall in love with your VTuber self?
No. I would just, like, I would be like, oh, I'll never be as, like, hot as my VTuber version of myself. So I would, like, need the VTuber person to be less attractive than me. Why can't both be
so
sexy?
there is a complex.
It's complex, yeah.
Got it. So you don't want to have daddy issues with your VTuber, is what you're saying.
I don't want to have zaddy issues now. Aw, thanks, Grizzly and Mon. I'm glad that you believe in my ability to be attractive. I'm glad someone does. Make it as attractive as you. Make yourself into a VTuber? I don't know. I feel like half the reason people come is because my face cam's on. Like, if you look at all the programming streams, it's like everyone with a face cam has like...
Yeah, that's why they come.
Have like the top... Why do these always devolve into just like double entendre chat? You know? Or discussion of Mormon Mormon not sex practices. Because it's not sex. Loopholes. Okay, well I learned this ridiculous slash thing. Should I even make an example of it, or do we not care?
Might as well show how it works.
Meaty says don't. Are we guest starring right now? Does it look like we're guest starring? Look at the little green outline around Anthony's.
Yeah, why would we use shit that doesn't work when we can use shit that works?
We don't know what Meaty does. Stop. That could be their product.
Well, then I'm giving them very candid feedback about shit that doesn't work.
In my defense, I have no idea if guest star works or not because I haven't tried it. That's in my defense. So I guess it's a terrible defense. Look, here's the thing, Meaty, is I already have an OBS scene set up with the Discord stuff, and I'm not gonna take 12 minutes to create a new OBS scene with guest star. You know, that would take a whole 12 minutes.
Well, also, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work in Firefox, so...
You don't work on guest star, do you, Meaty?
Awkward silence.
Oh no! Oh, thank God. I'm in PNS. Penis in sock?
Yeah, that's exactly what my brain is going to also.
What does penis stand for? Oh no, what does PNS
what
stand
does penis stand for?
I meant to say
you're
PNS.
On the dick team.
Oh no.
Sucks to
Platforms
suck.
and services. Oh, that's my team. Oh shit. Okay. I've never seen it abbreviated to PNS. You were asking for that, okay? I've seen P and S, never PNS. Kind of. It's a long story.
A long story on the penis team.
I'm on the users and privacy side of things, so underneath FOA, underneath Conover. I think that's platform. That might be core product instead.
All right, do your positional only example.
Maybe it is core product. Just kidding. I don't want it. Don't make me do it. Why?
Because we gotta. And then we'll do the quiz.
How do I do this?
Comma slash.
Comma slash.
Comma slash.
Comma. And then I might put param 3. It won't work over. That won't work.
That'll work.
Wait.
Yeah, you've just made a slightly to the right dick in the middle of your parameter list.
Everything to the left of it can only be passed positionally. Oh, so you just can't do named arguments to the left of it?
Correct.
Okay.
At least I think that's how it works. I've literally never used this feature because I think it's bad. Also, I think I'm getting sick.
No!
Which makes no sense because
Monsoon has COVID right now.
I only left my house this week to go to the gym only to realize that it is closed.
Dude, why would you ever go to the gym?
I go to the climbing gym.
Oh. Although we support Conover and all that he does. Oh. Okay. Thanks for the support.
Actually, that's not true. I did go to the gym on Tuesday. So I went to the climbing gym on Tuesday and they were setting, so half the gym was closed. So I was like, why did I even come? And then I went today only to realize that they open at 2 p.m.
Mel hooked it up with a massive care package. It's true. I sent Monsoon like a ridiculous snack box, like NyQuil, DayQuil, soup, a bunch of groceries, a bunch of juice. I got him like 2 gallons of juice.
That's a lot of juice.
He has COVID. He can't leave.
I don't think I've consumed that much juice in my life.
When we're together, you consume no juice.
I consume very little juice.
I never saw you drink a single juice. Not a single juice happened. Okay. So
I've definitely not had that much coffee.
How would you call this that would like describe what happens?
All right, do param 1 equals 1, param 2 equals 2, param 3 equals 3.
Okay, but I can do 1, 2, and then 3. I can do this. Will work. What is the point of this?
Right. Okay, so the theory behind this is that you can define an API that you could change the name of the parameters later without breaking any API consumers. That's the only defensible argument of this, and I think it's a stupid fucking argument.
Wait, how would you break the API? Explain.
So if you made a function with normal parameters, which can be passed either positionally or as named arguments, and somebody used your library at version 1.0 with a named argument, and then you decided later on that that name fucking sucks, so I'm going to change it. It would technically be a breaking change to change the name of your parameter because somebody calling it with a named argument, their code would be broken. But if it's forced to be a positional only argument, you could freely change the name without breaking your API. I'm not saying it's a good argument. It's just the only defensible one that I know exists. Which is
weird.
A stupid one. The reason that they added it to the actual Python syntax is you were able to do this thing, this name or this positional only argument in C, but not in purelib. You can actually simulate positional only arguments using something that we learned today.
Meaty hates it.
Yeah, no, it's a stupid syntax.
That slash syntax is nasty though. Sorry. I had to read it in the voice that I heard it in.
C Python, yeah, C Python.
That slash syntax is nasty though. Okay, we got.
Okay, so do you want the easy quiz question first or the hard quiz question?
Oh, we have a quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, the easy one.
Okay, make a function that can take any number of arguments and it returns a comma-separated string of all of those things.
Sorry, make a function that...
And take a whole bunch of arguments.
Let me write this down so I don't forget it. Quiz.
Quiz time!
Yeah, we love quiz. Quiz.
We love quiz, said no one fucking ever.
Make a function that takes a bunch of arguments. Okay.
And then returns a comma-separated string with all those names.
Is it
There's
like
a cheaty way to do this. You're not allowed to use the cheaty way.
with
Actually,
sorry, returns a comma and separated string with all the arguments?
Yeah,
of all the arguments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's start with that.
When you say take a bunch of arguments, do you mean like an unknown number of arguments?
Correct.
Okay. So what most likely it would look like is this.
Another brain broken thing is when you said OBS scene earlier, all I can think inside my head is it's a goddamn arms race.
When you were... Okay.
We're gonna go with it.
Wait, what?
What were you gonna say? Or
Hold
just
on.
ignoring me, that's fine too.
I'm because I don't know anything about tuples. Can you iterate over a tuple?
Yes, tuples are iterable. So I was hoping for this to be a 2-lesson review, so you would use some of the stuff you learned from last time. Because we technically haven't learned loops yet. Okay. Looking pretty good.
Like meow?
Well, try it, see what it does. We did cover lambdas, yeah. We haven't covered
You're a
comprehensions,
lambda.
though.
Butts.
I like how you said
Booties.
butts and you just started bouncing.
Butts. Boobies.
That is actually my second favorite thing about Choco's stream
Butts.
is
Booties.
when she
Boobies.
bounces.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I would need like a good enough VTuber software that really encapsulated all of the many expressions that I show on this in this stream.
Yeah. Okay, so a better way to write this is without the parentheses, because those parentheses don't actually do anything. They're on
Without
the string.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait.
in JavaScript I think you need the parentheses, but in Python you don't.
Oh, for the join?
Yeah.
Oh, you can just put the string.
Yeah.
Like
The parenthesis string is
nya?
the same as the string itself.
Like nya?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I would probably do comma space personally, but yeah.
Comma space? Oh, nya.
Yeah.
Nya.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Was that the easy one?
Okay, you want to do a medium one before we
Wait,
get to the
was
hard
that? Oh, but I thought there was just an easy one and a hard one. Why?
Well, do you want to do a medium one? We could skip to medium one.
Let's do the hard one, and then if I feel like it, we'll do the medium one. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so the hard one is implement positional only arguments without using the slash. I guess more specifically, write a function that takes 2 positional only arguments without using the slash.
Wouldn't it just be like...
So I guess maybe the easy part first. Implement it with slash.
Hold on.
So with slash, you would change that star to a slash, and that would be how you would implement it.
Yeah. Give me a second. I have to go back and read. Please,
Okay.
please. I mean, a parameter with a default cannot appear before a parameter that does not have a default. Okay. A name parameter only appears after a star split parameter.
Mm-hmm. But that's named only. We're looking for positional only.
I know. Can we just put a default parameter at the end to like stop it?
No.
This one's hard.
Do you want a hint?
Is it just do nothing? Because if there's nothing collecting the extra parameters that you put in there, nothing happens to it, right?
Right, but those two parameters can be passed by name, so they're not positional only.
Not positional only. No, I don't want a hint.
Okay, I won't give you a hint then. Oh no, you got the pouty face. Oh no, I know what this one
Pass it
means.
as a tuple?
Try it, see what happens.
Well, how do you define a parameter has to be a tuple? There's no typing in JavaScript or in Python.
There is typing, but
Do you just
we're
literally...
gonna skip that for today. But typing is not the answer. Typing cannot make something positional only.
It's not like... Oh, okay, fine. Give me the hint.
Okay, how do you pass a named argument to the function you just defined? For the easy answer, the easy question.
Wait, which function? This function is not really defined.
The one that you did for your the easy question.
Oh.
How do you pass a named argument there?
How do I pass it? You just... Oh. Wait, what? You just pass a named argument.
All right, try calling that comma joining with a named argument.
Okay. Well, then apparently that's how. Would it be just doing this? 1, 2, star?
Has to have names.
Sorry. Param 1, param 2, star.
So those are just normal arguments. The star changes everything to the right of it, not to the left.
You're right. Oh, would it be star star? 1, 2? Param 1, param 2? Or would it just be
No.
star param 1, param 2?
There's no such thing as star with nothing on it.
Apparently I don't remember what the fuck star does.
What does single star do?
I thought it collects all positional arguments.
Yeah, so that forces them to be positional, right?
Okay. But then...
So you could use exactly the signature you have on your easy question answer, But then you have to do some work inside the function to force them to be only length 2.
No, I don't understand.
Okay, so your easy question, the one where we join with comma space.
Yes.
Star args forces all the arguments that you pass the function to be positional. You cannot pass named arguments now,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Got that so far?
Yes.
So if you wanted to say, okay, I take star args, but I only take 2 of them. You can't actually represent that in the signature without a slash.
Okay.
But
What's
inside
the
the function, the signature is the shape of the parameter names and the types of their parameters. So like the signature of function f is it takes a variable number of positional arguments.
Okay.
The signature of buts above is it takes a positional only argument named param1, another positional only argument named param2, and then a normal argument named param3.
Okay, so this one collects all positional arguments.
Correct.
And then
it has 2 named only arguments called param1 and param2.
Okay. So this doesn't work.
Correct.
So we want to collect all positional arguments, but then limit it to 2.
Yes. So your signature for this function will be the same signature as the easy answer. But then you have to do something inside
Oh, I see what you're saying.
to limit it to 2.
To limit it. Oh, okay. To limit it to 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you don't actually know the right signature. You don't actually know the right syntax for this, but you can use the same JavaScript syntax.
I feel like I know how to do this. Like that?
We need to make sure that if somebody passes 3 arguments, they get an error, and if somebody passes 1 argument, they also get an error.
Then I don't know how to do this.
So, how would you take a list of length 2 in JavaScript and assign it to 2 variables?
How I take a length to... Oh. I know how to do this in JavaScript. I don't know how to do this in...
Well, how do you destructure in JavaScript? It's the same in Python. Well, you can use the same syntax in Python. It's not actually the same, but...
Like... Like this?
Yep. And that's the answer to the question.
Really?
That's it.
Why would it throw an error if you gave it 3 though?
Because Python is slightly more strict than JavaScript. JavaScript lets you do whatever the fuck you want and gives you undefined. Python is like, no. Things have to actually match.
Wait, what? I don't... Okay. Whoa. What is happening, Vim?
I think you did Control Q.
What does Control Q do?
Don't do it. You'll hate it. And I don't remember how to get out of it. Alright, so let's try that function now.
Not in a million years would I think this would cause an error, by the way.
Yeah, it's because you've been poisoned by JavaScript. Control Q is a hellhole that not many can leave. It's true, it's true.
F args, and then... So when you destructure in Python, it has to be the entirety of the data object on the left
Shape
side?
has to match, yeah.
What?
Yep.
Oh, but for
You
what about for dictionaries? Can you
There is no dictionary destructuring.
Ah! What's the point of destructuring? I mean, I kind of understand, but like, that's...
This is why it's called unpack in Python, because there is no name destructuring. There is a name destructuring, but it's not pretty.
Huh. Oh my god, Mel. Get your shit together. That's so weird.
So the way people would write this in Python is they wouldn't put the squackets there.
You're a squacket.
Or they would use parentheses instead. But
oh, they wouldn't
due
use
to luck,
squackets?
it just works.
I see. Okay, now I'm gonna read chat. I'm sorry if I wasn't reading chat because I didn't want any spoilers.
You got a raid from Kivtavian.
Kivtavian, thank you for raiding me with 4 whole ass people. Four ass people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Python has some black magic. Python is black magic to me.
Well, strictly speaking, Python is a little bit more strict about this than Python, or than JavaScript.
Honestly,
JavaScript sort of lets you cowboy this shit.
Python users in chat, would you have been able to answer Anthony's question?
That's why I said it's a hard one.
I know, that's why I'm just asking.
Meaty would have been able to answer it.
You think Meaty would have been able to do it?
Yeah, he was trying to help Meat Finder.
Yulheimer says they would not have been able to answer that question.
Oh, it's fine. That's why it's a hard one.
I just got here. Well, welcome, Recursive Chat. I started using ChatGPT to do my job this week.
Oh no.
No, it's actually great.
Someone sent me a pull request today using ChatGPT.
I saw the tweet.
Did you see the code?
No, I did not see the code. Here's how I've been using ChatGPT.
So
is I've been forcing them to edit my narratives. So what I found it's really useful for is I've been saying like, hey, can you make this paragraph more succinct? And it does a really good job of like cutting out a lot of the fluff. Pull request. Do you mean CR is not a wrench? Oh, Anthony is not a wrench. Yes, Anthony is. He works for Sentry.io.
Yeah. Look, I got a check mark. I don't have a wrench though.
Yeah. He works for Sentry. He used to work for Square before then? No, the other one.
The other one.
The other one.
I guess technically Stripe has point of sale
Stripe.
now, but they didn't used
The
to.
other one. He used to work at Stripe, and before that Lyft, and before that Yelp.
True. And before that, an enterprise company no one's fucking heard of.
Yeah, similar. I like worked for a no-name company, and then Google, and then Pandora, and now Twitch.
Although technically they have more engineers than the last 3 companies I've worked at.
Anthony does not want to work at Twitch. Trust me.
I interviewed there.
Wait, really? I thought you said you didn't want to work at Twitch.
I got an offer.
Oh yeah, you got an offer, you didn't take it.
In 2016.
Think you could have been a part of the Amazon buyout.
Sorry, 2017.
2017? Okay, then never mind.
It was right after Amazon bought them.
I started in 2017.
Yeah, we could have been coworkers.
We could have been.
I could have watched Amazon stock tank and been real sad about it. Instead, I watched Lyft stock fucking tank and be
Oh my
sad
god,
about
it's
that.
9. We're an hour over time. Okay. It's late over there, isn't it?
Yeah, butts, booties, boobies, and it's midnight here.
Okay, let's figure out who is streaming that we can raid. Who we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid?
I don't know.
I don't know any of these people.
Do I have any friends online? Probably
I'm
not.
scared.
I probably just have a bunch of people that I like randomly followed while rating them.
Is Team Vash good? Or do they say hateful things?
I don't know who that
I'm
is.
so nervous about rating anyone I don't know anymore.
I've kind of just stopped.
Because there's like a
It's
lot
like-
of shitty people in this category, to be honest.
Oh my god.
I'm still like
Yeah.
traumatized from the time that I like rated that person and then they were very much on cocaine and said like very cancelable things. It's like,
Yeah, there's just been
who
too many
are
times
you?
I've rated channels and they're like, well, black people shouldn't be able to blah blah blah.
yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah. You're like, oh, I gotta go. This
Bye.
is a bad idea.
I do
hate
not
it. I
advocate
hate
for
it
the
here.
views in this stream.
Well,
Peace.
we got rated by a pretty big Apex streamer, so we can do an Apex stream. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Whatever
Oh,
you want to
God.
do.
I just clicked on our chicken life.
Are you actually the science and tech category is pretty dead, isn't it?
Yeah, right now it is. We can do his and her live. They're great.
I don't know anything. I'm just here with a stuffy nose.
Oh, let's do I Am Candy. She's great. Wait, hold on.
Science has been canceled. Yeah, I mean, honestly, being beaten by the Ducks so many times was a little sad anyway.
I'm like loading her stream and it's like dropping so many frames. I'm kind of scared to send you all there.
Drop frames is always sad times because
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. It's just misery. Okay, we'll do his and her live because I know for a fact that Monsoon loves this stream.
I just have one.
And he would have loved to have rated them too. Deal? Deal.
Bizbuzz, too much to unpack.
Okay, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Oh my god, thank you for having this special, super awesome Friday night date night with Anthony and I. You were literally the dude jumping on the bed.
Oh no. Wait, why would you assume it's a dude?
Yeah. Or the lady or gentle
like-
person jumping
like
on
it's-
the bed.
Wait, no, we gotta answer a question first. Like, if you've got a third in a jump hump, do you think it's more likely to be a dude or more likely to be a girl?
If I personally got a third to do a jump hump for me, it would be true. It would be true.
Okay, because my
she's a
brain
homie.
canon for jump humping, I had never even considered that it could be a dude jumping on the bed.
Oh yeah. I mean that sounds correct for your brain canon, but you know.
I mean, you picked True, so
It would have to be
it's
someone
also-
that I genuinely trust, and I genuinely trust Drew. So,
Okay.
you know. Okay, cool. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do. If you want to join my Discord, please do. I post cute pictures of my dorg. So if you want to see my dorg, who's been absent all night, the door is wide open. I don't know where the fuck she is.
Barking.
I don't know
Just
what she's
raise your
doing.
desk, easy. No, it makes a terrible sound on stream. Don't do it.
She didn't do anything. Sometimes
Wow.
knocking works too. What is she
She's
doing
slipping.
that's so important? Like,
Slipping.
honestly. Oh, it rated!
You ran out the timer.